my name is Tippy Hendricks. Welcome back to my channel. If you're not following on Twitch, please drop a follow. Get notification when we go live. We go live Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Also, we have YouTube, and we have TikTok, and we have lots of other fun stuff. Are we also letting in callers today? Yeah, we'll accept a couple callers. Welcome to Wednesday Anime Day. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm very excited. Today, we have a special guest, Roxanne. We have Rexon Games on. He'll be on in an hour. Yeah. I was very surprised on his anime choices. They were pretty based. He was like, I like Full Metal. Like, I want to talk about Full Metal. I want to talk about Shangri-La Frontier. And I want to talk about Cowboy Bebop. And I was like, 3 base takes. Anime Day? Yes, Wednesday's Anime Podcast Day. We're doing a 10 episode thing where we bring on a different streamer guest once a week, and we talk about their favorite animes with them, and we have chat, do call-ins. We bring in callers from chat. We talk about different anime takes. We talk about, sometimes it's a specific anime, sometimes it's in general, sometimes it's just about like media themes, but yeah. Yeah, so today will be like a mix of some general and some of the talking about some specific animes that he likes. Yeah, so last week we talked about a few questions, like general questions about like villains and fan service and things like that, and I want his opinions on them. So we'll do some like some general questions with Rex, and we'll also do some specifics about his animes, and famously, I have very bad takes on everything, and the guy has very good takes. And if anyone in chat wants to call, we'll do callers in as well. Hello, Tippy Guy. Hello! What's your favorite animes, everybody? Oh, yeah, I saw that someone said Steins Gate. I haven't seen Steins Gate in so long. Yeah, it's been a while, but I haven't seen it in a while. But it was very well done. Whereas Pregnant Sonic can't come to space. He can't breathe up here. He's pregnant. Evangelion, that great one. Phenomenal. Oh, Waku, Guy got your thing. He didn't have a chance to set it up yet. He's gonna set it up for Saturday's stream. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Evangelion, Neon Genesis is obviously P. It's obviously fun. What do y'all do today? Dude, I did work, and that's it. Oh, and we did some anime research. We watched Rexon's favorite animes. Yeah, we had a TikTok. Dude, think of the child. My favorite anime is Cory in the House. Shut the fuck up. We had a TikTok, bro. We had a TikTok go like, semi-viral, and it's at like 50k views right now. It's only me talking about how to get rid of medical debt. It's the least tippy-ish. 99% of my TikToks are like me being like, jork your dick, things like that. And then this one was just me talking about how to get rid of medical debt with no jokes, just medical debt. And like, oh, you can do this and you can do that. It was like 2 seconds of one stream I spent. And that's the one that does very well. Probably Blood Plus or NGE. Wait, what's NGE? Oh, Neon Genesis Evangelion. Okay, that makes sense. I answered my own question. My favorite anime is King of the Hill. Dog, sub or dub. I went to work, found time to antagonize power scalers on TikTok. An okay day. Dude, power scaling in anime is one of the funniest. Yeah, it's whatever the writer wants it to be. Unfortunately, I've got to go back. We'll come back later. Okie dokie. Your brand is kind of anti-establishment to a certain degree, so it kind of fits. It does. If I could help one single person fuck the government, I did my job for the day. Oh, thank you, Knight. That's actually so nice of you to say. I just realized I am very anti-establishment. That makes me happy. Fuck the man. I'm the man. I don't have a favorite. My favorite OG ones are like Naruto, Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul. for Lord of More. I've been really wanting to watch Tokyo Ghoul lately. It's been kind of bothering me. I really want to watch it lately, and I don't know why. Subbed. King of the Hill subbed would be so funny. I haven't seen it, but it sounds incredible. If he graduates to become a dubious legal advice expert. I am legally not allowed to give advice, and you should not listen to me. But also, sometimes I like to spew crazy. How dare you besmirch power scaling? Fuck power scaling. It's whatever the person wants it to be. I think I'm the most powerful. I think I could beat Sailor Moon. Prove me wrong. Yeah. Okay, leave anime over there, Tippy. Did you say Skibbity Toilet and Armada Squad? No, I haven't. The fuck is Skibbity Toilet Armada Squad? We should watch the Japanese dubbed King of the Hill English subtitles one day. I would love to actually see that. Real talk. I've never seen it in dubbed. Or subbed. You can't beat anything. You'll get too lazy and ask the mods to do it. Mods, fight this villain for me. That's called a crew. It's called your team. All right? It's called delegating. If I ask Caesars to beat up a villain for me, that's called delegating well. It's called being a good streamer. I can't ask Daddy to do it. She won't do it. Lapis will allow them to win just to fuck me over. WG will get into a conversation with them. The Caesars will win on pure pride. Roop Dupe is gonna not even show up. Who is that guy? Don't tell me you leave Skibbity Toilet fandom. Skibbity Toilet, dude, I got way too deep into Skibbity Toilet and I had to exit myself out. Boomhauer's hard to understand only if you ain't fluent in his language. I can't understand Boomhauer. Everyone else can apparently, except for me. My opinion on power scaling is the same with anime and manga, the exact same as it is with comics. It all relies on who's writing the comic and who they want to win. That and Spider-Man not holding back sweeps. Spider-Man not holding back is kind of it's a universally agreed upon. Wait, what am I supposed to be doing? Nothing. Looking beautiful, like always. I encountered a power scaler trying to call Spider-Man. What's FTL? Faster than light? You just can't fight. Daddy could fight. I've never been in a fight, but I assume she can. I mean, I've fought my siblings. Most writers will try to keep power levels accurate. It's most useful comparing different versions of the same character. Yep, faster than light. Spider-Man's not faster than light. He's just strong as shit, dude. He's just strong as shit. Find the lewds. Find the law. Fuck the lewds. Faster than Latinas. No one's faster than a Latina. No one can outrun the chancla. You guys know that. It'll make me sick cha-cha on you guys. You won't make it. You'll get a dent in the head. Head dent. How far do I think cha-cha could accurately throw a chancla? I saw a video once of a Filipino woman throwing a chancla around a corner, and I've never seen that. And she still hit the man. Yeah, 20 yards probably. I think they could throw it across a baseball court and still hit the other side accurately. Depends on what the Latina's doing. They walk slow as hell in groups. And IME, in my opinion. You spelled opinion wrong. Spider-Man can dodge lasers, but I think most of it is related to his spider sense boarding on precog. On the contrary, I think most people can outrun Iron Mouse. First of all, rude. Second of all, probably accurate. As someone who runs very slow, dude, sometimes I get the urge to run now. I feel like I want to go for like a little run to the mailbox or something. And I run and I know I look goofy as shit. I can feel it. You know when you just you don't have like the athletic ability to look cool anymore? And you can just feel your arms flailing? Throw an air fryer into the podcast. Dude, give me an air fryer to throw into the podcast. I'm not ruining my only air fryer. It's the only way I know how to eat. Who do you think wins? Helsing, Alucard, No Schrodinger, Absorb, or JoJo's Dio? JoJo's Dio. I like him. Wait, is Dio the bad one? Yeah, no, wait, I don't like him. He's the one who kills the dog. Never mind, I take it back. I'll sing Alucard. Fuck Dio. Fuck Dio. The anime, not the person. I know a person named Dio too. Now, like, let the air fryer speak its mind. You know what it would say? Bars. The air fryer, dude. Wait, I have a question. How do air fryers work? Do we know? Is the science there yet to explain it? Because I thought frying was you put it in oil, and the oil hot, and the oil burn it. So how the fuck? There's a fan and a heating element. Isn't that the same thing as a microwave? Science doesn't know? That's what I figured. The magic food box. Faster than light, IME. Oh, in my experience. Oh, okay. Blows hot air over food. So if you put your hand in there and you shut it somehow, it would burn your hand? Fills the air with molecular-sized frying pans. You're lying. Maybe ban Lapis so he'll install my OS. Lapis, go install her software so she can use her new computer tomorrow. Lapis, do it. Don't make, I don't know how to, I can't say I'm out of mod, but if I could, I would. Give her Linux. I'll put the entire wiki article on how it works. Don't do that. You burn it with convection. The air friction and heat causes it to fry. But that's not frying it, right? That's just making it hot. I'll put Mac OS on your computer. Install Linux. Women love Linux. Women do love a good Linux. You know what I'm saying? Not frying. Air frying is a marketing term. No, Tippy. No! Lapis, go install her computer. She needs to use it for tomorrow. She has shit she's gotta do. She needs it done. She needs it done. I've been trying this new thing out, guys. Where when I do laundry, I just take it out and I put it away, right? Because what I used to do is I put it on the pool table. And then I'd get like just massive amounts of clean laundry sitting on the pool table. But then the problem is that my cat thinks it's a fun little bed, and then she makes her bed in it, and then she gets hair all over it. So I've been trying this new thing where I just put in one load of laundry and then I fold it and put it away. I've got no laundry done, big dog. It's hard. How do you move it from one room to another? Because if it touches the floor, I have to put it back in the wash. That's my big thing. If I take something out of the dryer and it hits the floor for 1 second, I need to put it back in the wash now. So there's no way for me to accurately move everything to the room for folding. So I've gotten no laundry done. If you get 2 dishwashers, you don't need to ever empty it. That's actually bars. I don't have a place for a second dishwasher though. I don't even empty my first dishwasher. Tippy is slowly adulting. No, I'm attempting to adult, but it's not working out. Tippy laundry basket, large tub. Laundry basket, if I buy a second laundry basket, I mean a third. If I buy a third laundry basket, I'm just gonna fill it with laundry. Get another clothes hamper, put the clean clothes in it, and take it to the room. Fold them and put them away. But if I get another one, then that's just another place for me to put... Then I'm just gonna fill that with laundry, and then I can go even longer without doing laundry. Adulting is just a giant game of pretend of who can out adult the others. I'll just stay a child, thanks. Your name is Crumb Dumpster, so I agree. No, market as clean clothes only. Yeah, but I'm fighting against myself. Fill, move, empty, fold, reuse. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Look, I've tried it. That felt backhand. I'm not backhanded. I'm just accurate. You're a silly little guy. You're full of whimsy, chat. You're full of whimsy. End. Full of whimsy. Wait, there was something I was going to show you guys. Hold on. Or I was going to tell you guys about. Okay. Hold on, I gotta pull up. Have you guys been following Tiki? Tiki on TikTok? Have you guys been following Tiki? Tiki's this dog, right? And he was taken from a hoarding situation, I think, because he was rescued by the ASPCA. The bird? No, the dog. His name is Tiki. He's a little dog. And he looks like he has a Batman mask because they had to shave where his eyes are. So this dog was taken from a hoarding situation. And he was so shut down that they gave him to this lady who, like, specializes in fostering dogs. Oh! Tiki allowed her to sit on her lap yesterday, and today he actually played with a toy. Dude, I've been so invested in this fucking dog becoming happy again. I look forward to it every day. Every day I look up Tiki. I want to know exactly, because he wouldn't let anyone touch him. He wouldn't come out of his cage. He wouldn't eat. He wouldn't sleep. He wouldn't poop. He would just sit in his cage and not move. And now it's been 3 weeks, and now he can walk around. He begs for cheese. And he just played with his very first toy. Dude, I'm such a little baby now. Fuck you, Venom! Thank you. Thank you for the biddies. No, I've been seeing someone make random things into sausages. That's... Guys, can I be so for real with you? We have a sausage maker on our list of things to get now. And because someone... I don't remember who it was. Who was it? Someone showed us a video of someone making sausage. And then a guy was like, that sounds incredible. And so now we have a sausage maker on our list of things to buy one day. Will it sausage? Yeah. I don't know, oh, it was Numo and I. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, fun fact, guys, if you show me how sausages are made, it makes me never want to eat sausages. I'm just saying. I just want that to be known. And now guy wants to make sausages on stream out of weird shit. And it's kind of freaking me out a little bit, you know what I mean? You want me to buy intestines? Bowberry sausage. Shut the fuck up! No! Dude, we sent our GamerSubs manager a picture of the Jello pool. And he said, what did he say? Yeah, he said, I'm gonna be for real with you. That looks like a pool full of ketchup and sprinkles. Like, you know. GamerSubs Jello sausage. Please stop. Let's bet how many streams the sausage maker survives. My money's between 1 to 0. Doesn't need to be intestines. You can, in a pinch, use pantyhose. I'm sorry, you think, how old do you think I am that I pantyhose? Should we show people on stream the sausages? No! No! Honestly, if you can't handle seeing how sausage is made, that's a skill issue, and you definitely shouldn't spend even a moment thinking about the very human suffering it takes to stay in our first world lifestyles. No, I don't think about that. Why would I think about that? That sounds like a waste of my brain power. Yeah, looks at smartphone. I can't handle the sausage making. What do you want me to do? Think about poor people? No. I'm one of them. I don't want to think about them. I don't want anyone thinking about me either. Yeah, I'm 2 paychecks away from mining lithium, guys. Come on now. You want me to think? You want me to solve a problem? I can't even do math. I'm gonna leave it to the rich people. I mean, not the rich people, the smart people. Fuck, that was a Freudian slip. We'll leave it to the rich people to solve our problems and not make it worse. If you buy a bunch of weird shit for stream bits, it wouldn't surprise anyone here if you had pantyhose for some dumb shit. Technically, I kind of had pantyhose because I bought some for the Miku Miku cosplay, but they were black pantyhose. So... old enough to buy lingerie. Ancient. Why do you guys think I'm ancient? Just because I don't own pantyhose, you fucking bitch? Pantyhose are for old people. Case in point. No, it doesn't even count. It doesn't even count. If you buy something for a stream, but it's not real. Real talk though, we went to Walmart the other day. And you guys know how we bought slushies? Oh, you want to put in the we bought a slushie maker on stream one time. I went to Walmart with Guy the other day. Do you know you can buy slushy mix? Like flavoring? I didn't fucking know this. I didn't fucking know this. I thought you just had to make it yourself.
There's inside of you, and they're both gay and kissing.
They are both gay and kissing. By the way, we pinned our new YouTube video. I'm very, very, very excited about this one. This is one, instead of us doing our shitty little editing style, we paid Caesars to edit this video for us. And I love it so much. So if you ever want to give it a view, it's very funny. It's very cool. It's a comedy bit. It's way different than our other videos. It's not a stream bit. No one has seen this before. I wish I was the watermelon getting crushed by Guy's thighs. I know Tippy and Guy are younger than me, and now I feel sad. You don't know. What if I'm 100? What if I'm just the best looking 100-year-old? What if I bathed in the blood of virgins and now I don't age? Yeah, I've known that since I was 8 years old 20 years ago. Really good doubt. I thought so. The pool was blood. The pool was not. Yeah, it was. No, it wasn't. It was Jello. By the way, we did take out the pool of Jello last night. It was 8 Walmart bags worth. That's how much Jello. But real talk, the pool of Jello we made, it hardened up really good. It came out so easy. I just had to like scoop it out. Yeah, we cut it into slices and then pulled out slices. Need to bathe in the blood of virgins. Also builds a VTuber fan base. Sus. Look, I know my market. I know my market. I know where to find them. Not saying I need your blood, but I am saying we are running a blood drive. I've never been able to give blood. Because, well, I probably can. I just don't. Because I'm scared of passing out. Not because I'm not scared of needles, but I'm scared of passing out from like, you know, not like I pass out very easily, and I'm scared of passing out like from being like overly tired or something from it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, doesn't it make you tired or something? Or like drops your blood pressure or something? Oh, drops your blood sugar, they give you free food? They guilt trip me for blood every time. It's like, bro, it's mine. You can have a little. Hey, fun fact. Did you know that blood drives, especially the ones in the vans, they get your blood and then they sell it to the hospital. The hospital has to buy it from them. They get like $80 for your blood. Yeah, or you go to the hospital if you want to donate, and you can donate there, and then they can have it for free. But they make the hospitals pay for it. I mean, someone has to pay the staff. No, I mean, those aren't doctors or nurses. That's a business. That's a business. Yeah, it's a separate company that runs blood drives vans. Good, about time the hospitals pay instead of us. Yeah, it's a for-profit business. A lot of people don't know that. Blood drives are a for-profit business. It's not like they get it. Yeah, if you go to the hospital, I think they'll just pay you directly. I hate the questionnaire whenever I try to donate blood. Where did you get this much blood? Why is it in Ziplocs? Did you spill it on you? That's someone else's blood. Yeah, like, good grief, just take the blood. Jesus Christ, why are you asking me so many questions? Once participated in a blood drive in high school. Honestly, the worst that happened to me was I got a bit dehydrated. It was overall a win-win. I probably helped some, and I got snacks. The ones at schools I don't think are for-profit. Yeah, the Red Cross one is non-profit. There's another one I'm thinking of that I always see out and about. That's just a business. I think that's crazy. It's just another business where you're the product. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, with the big red bus, right? Yeah, the big red bus one. That's a for-profit one. Isn't that fucking crazy, dude? Because in my mind, I was like, oh, they're leaving the hospital. They're going from the hospital, and they're just going getting blood for the hospital to make it easy. They have no affiliation with that hospital. They get your blood, and then they go around to different hospitals and say how much you want to buy. Who's paying the most? Motherfuckers! By the way, thank you guys for coming and hanging out on Monday. I know it's a long stream. I've let us like baby safe blood.
She doesn't waste any time.
She paid extra
under her skirt and pulls out her panties, and then she keeps pulling them out one by one, all tied together in a seemingly endless rope. This goes on for a while, followed by more magic tricks.
They have to fund the operation some way. It's still for a good cause. Yeah. I don't think so. Huh? Yeah, Monday was really fun. Wait till you find out what sperm banks do with the expired donations. What do they do with it? What do they do with it? I've never actually thought about sperm banks. The what? Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that guy's dad did the electric for sperm banks. What did everyone has bills to pay? That's my mindset. What did they do with the donations from sperm banks? Do sperms go bad? Do they go bad? Krispy Kreme? You ever wonder what's on your glazed donut? They give them to Marco's mom. She'd love that. She's a lady. I'm still gonna eat them. You know what? Good for you. I like that you're committed. Don't do that. I've never thought about a sperm bank. Isn't it just a bunch of dudes who go in there and jerk off in a room and then they get money? And do they just put it in like a freezer with a name tag? They don't put a name tag, you just mix it. They should just mix them all together, and then whichever one wins, wins. They should just have a big tub of sperm, and then they just go in and take a syringe full. But like one big tub, everything's mixed together. In one room. They're all going to singular room. The sperm can't last outside of the body. Sometimes I take my work home with me. What do you do? Oh, I work at a sperm bank. Are those guys stupid? They know you can jerk off at home, right? Yeah, but you're not getting paid to jerk off at home. Yeah, if you have the right sperms, you could get paid like $50 to jerk off. You can borrow sperm from a sperm bank, but you gotta come back with interest. Excuse me, I actually stole a cup of sperm, but here's 2 back. Alright, we'll call it even. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman. They want you to fill out forms and stuff. They can't just walk into the lobby and bust everywhere. Ask me how I know. How do you know? I think the point is to put it into a paying customer. Dude, that's so funny. My mom, when I was younger, I was like 20-something, like 21 or something. My mom was like, you should donate eggs. Because they pay big money, big money. Especially if you're white, like me. White or Asian. I think those are the 2 biggest they pay for. Asian's number 1, I think. White is number 2. I'm blonde, and I went to college. So they're like, you will get paid a lot of money. But here's the kicker. 1. White woman eggs. You're extremely fertile when this is happening because they put you on like hormones. And I was like, that sounds horrible. That sounds like an accident waiting to happen because Guy and I were already married. And so I was like, that sounds like a horrible idea to be extremely fertile. I don't want to be even normally fertile. And then second of all, you have to fill out so many forms. Also, you can't smoke. You can't vape. You can't drink. You have to like tell them what you eat and stuff. Like it's like a whole shenanigans. Why are these people paying more for eggs from certain races and education levels? I wonder why. It's so funny to me too because they're like, if you went to college, you get paid more for your eggs. And I'm like, oh, this egg didn't go to college. It's still dumb as shit. It's inside my body. I didn't learn anything. I'm trying to breed out the stupid people. Your mom was angling for a grandbaby. My mom really did just want to get me paid. She was like, donate a bunch of eggs. You know how much you get paid for your first egg donation? $5,000. For your first, $5,000. But I couldn't bring myself to do it because I was like, yeah, but then like, there's gonna, like, my awesome genetics, someone else, it's gonna be like mixed with some random dude's like absolute trash sperm. He jerked off in a sperm bank somewhere. That's not fair. My genetics deserve to die with me. $5,000? Do they have to be mine? Yes, they have to be yours. You have too many options. Good at math or internationally privileged. Agreed. Premium seed in this sack. Yeah, I got premium eggs in my body, and they're dying with me. I'm not giving them to anyone else. You want me to try and make the world a better place? No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, you can get the idiots. I like when the dumb people breed. Good for them. White number 1's not even close. I'm reading a white paper on it right now. I'll post totals in a second. Oh, white is number 1 now? Oh. I think back when I was doing it, there was like Asian was number 1, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know terms. What is $5,000? $5,000 for an egg? 5,000 USD? You spent facts yet again. Exactly. Dude, I love that you glaze me. It makes my head bigger, and it makes me feel like I can never be wrong. It makes me feel like Hassan. Oh, okay, 5 USD. Yeah, 5,000 USD. To be clear, paying more for eggs from educated women is definitely a eugenics thing. Well, it could be eugenics, or it could be, what's it called? You get the more privileged women giving out eggs. Because they had the ability to go to college. Yeah, they're definitely like, oh, the women who went to college are smarter. Get their eggs. I'm not. Dumber. Took me 7 years to get a 2-year degree. Yeah, that's an on-paper thing. On paper, I'm smart. Real life, I think we all know I'm not. Real life, I think we all know I smoozed through there. 5K each egg. My sister did surrogacy 3 times, made bank, but she almost died during childbirth. Surrogacy is crazy. Nothing wrong with it. It's just wild to think about. You know what I mean? That's a lot of work. That's 9 months. But yeah, you fucking bank, dude. You make so much money. If you're good at getting pregnant, go for it. But you might die during it also, which is like a real bummer. Yeah, exactly. It's like the deadliest sketch people. It's like the world's most dangerous jobs. 1, crab catcher in the Antarctic. 2, surrogacy. Having white ladies' babies. The IQ thing is based on the off chance getting material might have a higher chance of producing high IQ offspring. It's mostly BS, so it's 100% BS. Willing to MPreg surrogacy, send money. Oh, you get to have the baby at your butt. Yeah, they're making the dubious assumption that better educated people have better genetics. Yeah, and we all know it's not. It's just people with the ability to go to college. That's it. That's all it is. Money and resources. I will have a butt baby for 200,000. Okay, here's the thing. Real talk. Hypothetical. I don't know why I said real talk right before this is a hypothetical. Say that men can now have babies. You have to grow it in your tummy and everything, and then you shoot it out of your asshole 9 months later. Would you do it for like $100,000? Yeah, guy said no. He says he's seen the videos of the guy who like carry like the pregnant sacks around and they can barely make it a month. Yeah, it's also an easy way to scam buyers into paying more. Yeah, 100%. 100K? Nah. What speed do I shoot it out? You give birth like a regular lady would give birth. Except you're on your back and you just have to push it out your butt. Basically a watermelon. Your butt is gonna rip. Requested raised by percentage in the U.S. Remember, this is reflective of the wishes of the person paying for the fertility sources. Wait, 69%? Black 10%, Asian 10%, Hispanic 8%, don't care 0.5%? 69% of people want a white baby if they're paying for it? Dude, if I ever adopt, I'm getting anything but a white baby. Them fuckers are fine. Someone went to college might be smart. Damn if they learned anything. Also originally planned to continue my bloodline, but then I saw how humanity was and decided, nope, going to die with me. That's what I decided. I need a comfortable retirement money. If I can make an extra, if I can take in any more deal, 10 million. We're not paying you 10 million for it to shoot a baby out your ass. Yeah, we'll give you a $20,000 bill like everyone else in the world. Everyone else in America. You get the same as everyone else. That does not sound clean. A baby shooting out of the poop hole with poop, of course. Well, I mean, even when a lady has a baby, the poop comes out. Yeah, you ever seen a baby when it comes out? It's covered in absolute garbage. That shit's dirty as fuck. Sometimes they'll, like, grab a baby out of a lady and be like, here you go. And then they put it in her arms, and I'm like, don't do that. That thing's icky. I'd be like, wash that shit off first. Wash that fucker off first. You want me to put my own inside body goo on my arms? No, thank you. How do I get pregnant? Was it through doing it in the butt? No, if you're doing a surrogacy mpreg, they just put the sperms in your butt. And the egg. WG, didn't you say that there was a guy who was pregnant from another country or something? Hell, I might do it for free. Boy, you gotta up your price. You gotta love yourself more. Yeah, I thought you told us in mod chat that there was like some dude who did like an mpreg in some other country or something. Thought it was like a month ago. Everyone needs to be making their nice nest egg for when your knees give out. They will give out, guys. Mine have already given out. Oh, I think a person in the UK gave birth from a transplanted uterus. I don't know the details. Hey, you know what'd be cool? Is if they just paid for childcare and you didn't have to pay for giving birth, and then they like made schools safe. So many people that have fucking babies, they don't need to transplant anything, or do any of the other weird stuff they're doing. Just make it like pretty sick, you know what I mean? Don't hate on my butt baby. I'm gonna hate on the butt baby. The baby sounds like it's gonna be dumb. Does it cost more for free-range, cage-free eggs? Yeah, if you want your baby to be born from a hippie, it costs way more. Hold on. I'll do it after. Remind me after. It's not that important. Hi, Tibby. Hi, Umi. How are you? I'm gonna do my job after I get off stream tonight. Honestly, I'm not surprised at percentages, except I thought don't care, just healthy would be way higher. That's what I would do. But I guess if you're paying for a baby, you might as well, like, customize it. The implication is that a trans woman could become pregnant and have a child. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I guess that would be nice. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird on the body, though, because I feel like you'd have to change more than just the uterus. Right? Because aren't the bodies kind of built for... I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Is there a uterus but no meterus? Alright, Mr. Man. Doing well. Good luck with Bark After Dark. Is this the debut episode? No. Last week was the debut episode. Tonight is our first guest. We'll have Rex and Games on. That would be absolutely insufferable about my MPreg baby. Just always bringing up, yeah, that's tough, but compared to childbirth. Dude, if you shoot a baby out your asshole, you get to. You get to. Women will never understand butt birth. You know what? You should tell them that. The next woman you meet, you should complain to her about it and tell her she'll never understand. Hey, I'm sorry, ma'am. You'll never understand the pains of butt birth. It's kind of a male thing that we all have to go through, and as a woman, you just can't conceptualize how difficult it is. I unfortunately learned about it via fan fictions and watching a story about a pair of straight teens fighting together to save the world. Became a couple, suddenly turned into G-Ban on the male MC, which then got preg. Whoa. M-preg. The penis is not suited for delivering babies. They're way bigger than kidney stones. No, we have to deliver it out of the butthole. Yeah, so WG was saying that the trans woman, they would implant everything. The vagina, the uterus, all of that. And then that would work like that. That's pretty cool, they're doing stuff like that. Sometimes my brain's like, that's crazy. And other times it's like, that's pretty cool, though. Science is cool. When science does things, you're like, good job, science. That's pretty neat. To be fair, they have not done that yet. It's just an idea? You told me a maybe? Yeah, I thought of that idea fucking 20 years ago. Give me the Nobel Peace Prize. Guess what? I got the idea we landed on Mars. Where's my fucking award? Yeah, the implication is that it's possible. Anything is possible through the power of friendship. Pretty complicated surgery. I bet it takes a long time for it to become an elective surgery. No full implementation yet. God, I hope they do. Wouldn't that be nice if a trans lady got to have un bébé? That'd be cute. Yeah, they have a thing in Japan now where you can regrow teeth. Look, my asshole can't stretch wide enough to accommodate 2 raccoons and a child. Well, you know what? You're obviously not doing your stretches correctly. The organs don't move like females and they die in pain. Well, that's why that's why they'd probably have to be like, no, I think your organs probably could move even if you're a dude. Because like when you get your appendix taken out, your organs rearrange. You can't deliver kids from the butt unless you have a Dutch toilet. What if your baby goes shits you? Nobody should get a 25 for life if they took a shit. That's true. I mean, some people should get life in jail for taking a shit. I've smelled some nasty. Fingers crossed we can have our brains transplanted into cybernetic bodies and do whatever we want. Would I get a robot body? I get a robot arm, but it's only because I'm a big Edward Elric fan. I think that's the only one I'd get. Edward doesn't like his arm? That's true. He did want his arm back. That was kind of a major plot point, was that he did want his arm back. Would you become a robot? Yeah, that's true. I guess if I was old and decrepit, I would. If you were still around. There's a nasty fuck at my job and you can literally smell him 28 steps behind him. Tell him to wash his ass. Robot arm, imagine robot jerking. You could just set it on autopilot. If you're jerking with your robot arm, you could just put it on autopilot and then it really is like you're getting a handy from someone else. Message to all future scientists, do not make taping more powerful. Message to all future scientists, make me immortal. Immortal dog. I want to be a robot so bad. Alexa, play crazy fucking robot body. Bing, bing. Your organs are actually very maneuverable. Like when they finish doing surgery, they just shove all your guts back in and let them sort themselves out. Yeah, when I got my appendix taken out, It legitimately felt, I could feel that that my organs felt different. And it just was really sore, and then they just rearranged themselves. It was super weird, but like afterward, I literally told Guy, I was like, I feel like something in my stomach is missing. I can feel it missing. I can feel that they had their hands in there and they moved shit around like it's not where it was before. Yeah, like for like 2 weeks, I could feel shit like shifting. It felt so weird, dude. How old were you when you got it removed? I didn't feel a thing. I was 20. Or like 20 to 20. I think I was 20. Because I was at your house when it happened. Yeah, I was 20 when I got my appendix removed. I was 8. Oh. I had my tonsils taken out when I was like 12. That also felt weird. I want a battery so I would never have to eat. As we all know, future food will be kiddie pool jello. Woo! I have 8 bags of it in my trash can right now. We had her guts rearranged. Technically, yes, but it was surgically. After you get a C-section, they kind of just slop your organs back into you. Source, my mom had 2 and she didn't stop complaining about it for weeks. Dude, how funny is that? That's not funny, but that is funny that they're like, all right, got this baby out, just and just pops your organs back in you like blip. There you go, sew her up. Unless someone makes 1,000 million, 100 million tentacled monster with 7 hearts and 80 brains as a robot option, then it's Xeno for me. Cyber Tippy, it's all fun and teehees until she implements one of the tier lists as... Dude, I would do the meat one. Oh, the meat tier list is coming out next week, by the way. This week we had our watermelon video come out. Next week will be the meat tier. We're doing 1 video a week. Yeah, the body just knows where things are supposed to be and fixes itself. I guess it makes sense since the body put itself together in that way in the first place. I don't like that you guys are talking about bodies like they're sentient. Is a body sentient? No. It's just got a code. The body knows we're supposed to be crabs. The great crabification. I can't wait. Yeah, what? Oh, yeah. Are you sentient? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just a giant crab. By the way, quick reminder, GamerSubs still has free shipping. Ming Alvarez, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. GamerSubs still has free shipping. If you use my code DILK, D-I-L-K, you get free shipping on whatever you order. And if you've never tried GamerSubs, you can actually go to their website, order a sample pack. It comes with 3 samples flavors. Use my code and you'll get free shipping on it, and then it comes completely free to you. You don't pay anything. And then you can try it. Or you can order their cups or their mouse pads or their tubs of GamerSubs or their clothes, whatever. They have a lot of cool stuff. Hope I'm not sentient. It's infinitely more embarrassing if I'm not sentient. I'm gonna return it if I am. Also tonight, quick reminder, in just a little bit, we'll have Rex and Games on, and we're gonna be talking about anime with him. If you have any questions you want us to ask him, get them prepared. You can ask it through chat, and we'll ask him. And his animes he wanted to talk about were Cowboy Bebop, Full Metal Alchemist, and Shangri-La Frontier. What? Crum, thank you for the 5 gifted! Ah, thank you, Crum! Yo, wide Giga Chat for Crum. For Cramdam. Thank you, thank you! I have a question to ask Rexon at any point. Why? 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 Mythical took my high score. Wait, oh, he did! He had outdone you. Dude, you're number 1 now. I just realized that you are number 1 at the top. That's so funny. Crumb's our number 1 gifter. Thank you, Crumb. Got big boy. We got big boy in the house tonight. Big boy. Big boy. Bebop is straight gas. Yeah, we're gonna talk to him about Bebop. Has anyone seen Shangri-La Frontier? That was the other one he had as well. Crumb Dumpster, that's fantastic. Never heard of it. The Zoomies map? The Zombies map? No, it's an anime that Rexon really liked. And we're gonna talk to him about it. Should I ask him my question that made everyone really mad last week? Should I ask him if he gets upset seeing the characters that he has a crush on, seeing them seeing them happy in relationships, or seeing them in fan fictions or pictures or anything else with someone in a happy relationship? I think he'll say I'm crazy as well, so maybe I won't bring it up to him. Shangri-La Frontier is an MMO anime, but the writers know how games work. Yes. Yeah, we watched some of it. I liked it. I have questions. Ask him so he can berate you live. Yeah, I don't know if I want to be berated live any more than I already do. Huh? Oh, okay. Ooh, Orange Fillion, are you yondier for pixels on your screen? Yeah. I missed a few episodes, but I loved it. He's going to berate her live, don't worry. Well, he'll berate me live, but I will berate him back because that's the vibe. Because I can't help myself anytime Rexon is collabing with us. I don't want to miss a berating. He'll be on in about 10 minutes or so. He'll be on in 10 minutes. We'll be yapping about the animas. If Rexon is in a stream, there will be berating. If he is here, there will be shit talking. No, we're gonna get along great, guys. Look, I winked. Dear God, these are about to be some of the worst takes ever said in humanity. We have 20 jars. Yeah, in the bottom thing, right? Yeah, we have 24 jars of pickled stuff in our fridge right now. Rexon is like bait in the water at all times, and VTubers are hungry fish. Rexon, he likes the shenanigans. I'll give him that. He likes the content. He's a funny guy. He's a silly little goose. Oh my God, I forgot about my gusher. I had 1 pack of gushers left for Monday. By the way, oh yeah, I started to say that earlier. Thank you guys for hanging out Monday. I hope you had fun. I know it was a long stream, but I had a great time. We have all the pickles pickling. And this upcoming Monday, we'll be doing a You Laugh, You Lose punishment wheel with all the pickled items as the punishment. Oh, also, one of our streams this weekend will involve a microscope. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to put under the microscope, but we're going to put some fun stuff under the microscope. When it was a great time, really happy you got front page. Great exposure. Thank you. I don't have Pokeballs. Where do I fight trainers for money in this chat? There you go. Do exclamation Poke Shop. Monday was fun. The piss jars really brought in the crowds. Unintentional. Unintentional that everyone thought it was piss jars. My favorite thing, I laughed so hard when I read a WG posted in the memes channel. He said, Tippi Hendrix on the front page of Twitch with a vape in hand and in the and it made me laugh so hard. Partner streamer, thank you Twitch for approving me. Hope you enjoyed my vape and my gooning. The microscope, are we looking at chat's Pinors? I got a 5-year-old account deleted Monday. That was fun. Ooh! What'd they do? Something from Guy? Are we gonna have something from Guy for the microscope? Oh, we'll have some normal stuff. We'll have some cool stuff. Yeah, we don't want to spoil it for you. Which knows about gooning? Don't worry. They better. I better not have invented gooning for Dan Clancy. It was a dude who's spamming Russian. Oh. No, good. I'm glad you got him banned. There we go. Hold on, we're pulling up our questions. God forbid Russians have fun. I highly doubt they're a Russian big dog. What? This Poke Shop is spamming me. Cyndaquil? Cyndaquil's great! What do you mean? I like Cyndaquil. Cyndaquil torch the place. Yeah, it's one of my favorite slab emotes right there. Yeah, the Uo explode. We have a great stream after y'all obscenity. Bye, have fun! See you when you get back. No Russian types, only American ones here. Oosa, 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 oosa. Let's see, should we call him? Are you guys ready for us to bring on our guest? Let me move the mic over. Do we have to change this so it gets both? Okay. Go! Let's call the fox. Where is it? I close it. Up. Oh shit. Here. I just called through here, right? Mm-hmm. Rexon is loud. I'm not gonna. Alright, hold on. I gotta turn Rexon down to 100. Loud, like.
Hey, Rex.
Well.
Hello.
Tipster. Tipomite. Tiposaurus Rex.
What's his voice?
Tipocalypse. How you doing?
Is this your anime man voice?
Tipzilla.
Keep going.
Tiptimus Prime.
There we go.
Tiptastic.
Mm-hmm.
Tipwreck.
Loving the
Yeah, I'm loving the glazing.
Tip of my dick.
There it is. It always ends on just the tip or tip of my dick.
I mean, your name kind of like leads to that. All roads with Tippy lead to Dick. I just want to point that out.
That's true. Well, come on, Rexon. How are you?
I am. I tried to kill myself twice by accident.
Wait, what? God, I can't wait for my vacation now.
You gotta be careful saying that.
In Minecraft.
What
Jesus.
did you do?
I ate cashews twice over the course of 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, you're one of those little people who are allergic to nuts.
Why did you say little people?
You guys are genetically way less superior.
Do you just assume that anybody who has allergies is just little? Yeah, what do you mean, you people, huh?
Racial.
Just because I'm an Irish fuck doesn't mean anything.
Why did you eat cashews?
Because I'm stupid and I don't read the label on food.
What had cashews in it? Was it cashews?
Protein bar.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have to go to the hospital?
No. My reactions aren't that bad. They're just really uncomfortable. So basically, the moment that I noticed that I had an allergy attack, I just lay on the couch and proceeded to have the worst fever of my life combined with diarrhea.
So wait a second. You don't have allergies. You get tummy aches from nuts.
What are you talking? It's literally a allergy reaction. What are you talking about?
Allergies make it so you can't breathe and you break out in hives.
That's
you
not
get a
true.
tummy ache.
That's not true. It's literally an allergy.
Dude, I can't believe you told people you have allergies to nuts. Is that just like, is that something you made up so you could feel cooler?
No, I hate the. Listen, do you know how much I wish I could eat cashews?
You just did twice.
I mean, do you know how much I wish I could eat cashews without fucking dying the next day?
Tippy's just upset because she's been carrying around cashews in her pocket for weeks in case she meets you.
Yeah. I was gonna do, pocket sand.
I'm going to avoid the fuck out of you at TwitchCon. I want you to know that.
You know it's not possible, right? You
I
didn't even
already
mean
wanted to
find us
avoid you
last
because
year.
I'm pretty sure I have a quote from you where you said, I can't wait to meet you so I can kick you in the dick. And now I feel like I need to bring a cup with me.
Last year when you went to TwitchCon and the moment your stream turned on, you're like, I'm at TwitchCon. Is that Tippy in the background? And it was completely unintentional. I'm unavoidable. Like Thanos.
That was Caillou's fault. That wasn't my fault. You
No.
standing like a sore thumb.
Yeah, I kind of did. God, I can't wait to kick you in the dick at TwitchCon.
Stop! I don't want to know.
It's okay. I'm all talk.
You're gonna go to buy TwitchCon tickets. Not gonna let.
Oh no, that's
I'm
true.
gonna tell them that you're a terroristic threat to my balls.
Well, what am I gonna do with all these cashews now?
Give them the homeless guy.
That feels rude.
What if he's?
What do you mean that feels rude?
What if he's allergic?
Just walk up to a homeless guy and say, "Here's my nuts."
Yeah, that feels
Eat them.
like I'm profiling. Like if I feel like if I just reach in my pocket and take out a handful of
Profiling?
moist nuts, they're gonna be upset with me.
Why are they moist?
Feels too low bar.
Yeah, it feels low bar.
Why are they moist? I have more questions.
It's hot. My
Yeah, my
pockets
hand-
are hot.
My palms are sweaty.
Why?
I'm nervous.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
That's not why it's okay.
Have you ever talked to a homeless person? They're terrifying.
They're not. No, it depends. Depends on how psychotic they might be.
Ones where we live are terrifying.
My father's homeless.
Really?
Yeah.
My stepfather was homeless. He ended up dying on the street, actually.
Oh damn it! He would have been an excellent deliverer of the cashews. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I like.
Your dad's still on the table. Do you have a cashew allergy as well?
That sounded weird. That sounded like you were like down to like fuck my dad.
I mean, I don't know how many ovens tall is your dad?
I like that you two just had a trauma off about your homeless dads.
Yeah, we do that. We do that. I actually did that with Evanito not too long ago because his dad's dead.
And actually share their emotions. Called bond.
It's embarrassing.
What do women do? Do they just like trauma dump about other people?
They show each other their tits.
Oh.
Yeah. They bleed for a week and hold hands.
Is that why you don't get along with most women?
Exactly.
Yeah, my hands are too sweaty.
You
I
think
don't
it's
wanna hold
gross?
them.
Oh yeah, that too. That too.
One time when I was young, I shook someone. I shook a kid's hand when I met them. My dad loves to bring this up, by the way. My dad's not homeless, by the way. Just
Lame. You're boring.
Boring ass dad.
my dad loves to bring this up. He's like, oh, I remember one time you came home and you had shook a kid's hand when you met them, and then they wiped their hand off on their pants because your hand was so sweaty and you were so
Jesus
upset.
Christ.
And I was like, oh, that's cool.
Are you a victim of swamp ass?
No, but I do have like hyperhidrosis. My hands sweat a lot.
Really? I
Yeah.
think I have that what do they call it? Like hypothyroidism, so I do sweat too for like that reason.
Yeah, and you sweat under like one arm but not the other sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's always the left with me.
Mhm.
Everything left. My left leg pit sweat, my left armpit sweat, and my right doesn't do anything. I don't know why.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you have two?
You should.
Let me check. 2, 3. Yeah, they're all there.
Wait. You have two lefts?
I have 2 rights and 1 left.
Oh, classic. You know I'm a lefty?
Handed?
Yeah, I'm left-handed. So like just add that to the list of like inferior things that you have on me.
Will
Yeah.
lefties not live as long?
Cut up. Why would anybody want to hear that? You dick.
Why is that though? That's
Because-
Yeah,
it's
Chad,
a
I said
strange
swit.
thing.
Leave me alone.
Because nothing's made for lefties in the world.
Like
Yeah.
I feel like it's just got to be a skewed demographic or something.
I fucking hate scissors.
Lefties are,
Like
are honestly just attention
scissors
seekers.
are ass.
Be right-handed. Guys, quiet.
I can't.
Have you had to like adapt?
I can't be right-handed.
You're like you
I
can't
literally
use your right
can't.
hand for anything.
No, literally can't.
When you
The
jerk off
reason
with your
being,
right hand, does it feel like different?
It's like the stranger.
Yeah.
I can't.
Have you tried?
Is that important?
Practice makes perfect.
Feels like you're not
I'm
trying hard enough.
I can't listen. I can't use my right hand for anything because I was born left-oriented. All right. You know
Oh,
how
that
like
just
you know how
sounds
like
some
you know how
made-up
like your
bullshit.
balance is influenced by like, you know, your brain and like your ability to like say, for example, here, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody smacked you on the head and they caused you to like your ears to ring, you would lose balance, right? Well, I was born with my right ear half deaf. So everything that I do growing up has been left oriented as a result of that.
Doctor smack you in the head?
No, I was born with a underdeveloped inner ear.
Oh, okay.
Not nearly as interesting.
You were born with so many skills, to be honest.
My kidney is also outside my pelvis.
That's kind of sick.
Wait, what? It's on the outside of your body?
Yeah, I have a pelvic kidney.
Can you like see it like through your skin?
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it kicks like a baby once in a while. Yeah,
Wait,
it's
can you
adorable,
actually?
dude.
That's sick.
No,
Why is your kidney so where what do you mean? It's just floating around?
no, it's I don't know, dude. You look at a fucking X-ray. I don't know.
Show me an
It's
X-ray.
a common. I didn't prepare this on stream. Look, it's a common medical condition. It's just something that happens to people. All right.
Kidney on the outside doesn't sound common.
It is. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna Google it. Pelvic kidney likelihood.
Does it look like a lymph like a
One
like you
in
have a-
1,000 births. Fuck you.
That's
That
pretty
is
rare.
likely. No, that's not rare. What do you mean?
What's rare?
I've never had
One in
birth.
1,000?
I don't even know 1,000 people.
If I told you you could win the lottery with 1 in 1,000, would you not dedicate your life savings to that?
You told me
Mine's
my grandmother
$5?
had wheels, she'd be a bicycle.
What does that have anything? I don't. Okay.
Has he thought of putting it back in? Put it back in,
It's in my body, dumbasses. It's just outside my pelvis. Like
What do you
there's
mean
skin between my
outside of your
pelvis and
pelvis?
that. Do you know what a pelvis
I was
is?
gonna say, let's start at square one. What is a pelvis?
That's a hip, right?
Yeah.
I thought you were saying penis
think.
in a weird way. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
No.
Belle, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Hi, Belle. How was your stream? Welcome in, Raiders. We're doing an anime podcast, but we first we have to figure out what's going on with Rexon.
Look, there's a picture.
Hold on, Rexon sent us a picture of his pelvis.
This is your
You
penis.
just sent
is in
us a
this.
picture of a penis.
Your penis
So
is
what?
in this, Rex.
So what? So what?
Why is it?
Why isn't it erect at least?
Yeah,
I just want to point out that the first thing that they noticed was my penis and not my pelvis.
Yeah.
Yeah, where
Just
is your
saying, like it
pelvis?
takes up most of the
Still
screen. It
don't
takes
see
up most of the
Why
screen.
is your penis
Takes up most
inside of your
screen.
body?
What? I mean, like, don't you just pull it out whenever you need it?
Like a slinky? So wait,
No,
there's
like
a
a-
kidney.
you know.
There's an ectopic
Yes.
kidney.
Also
Yes,
uncircumcised.
that
for
is
anybody
that is the
wondering.
other kidney.
Yeah, chat. Rexon's uncircumcised.
Uncut.
He didn't deny it.
He just got
See,
caught.
so the kidney on the left is the wrong space for the kidney. You understand?
Oh, I understand now. Yeah, it's up high. I see. Okay.
Ah, so
Your
does it
kidneys are
work?
supposed to be like
I mean, it work. Yeah, I mean, it still works. Like you see that it's connected to like the organs.
just like out of place. Is it? You have like pain? Is it like poked by your? ribs or
No,
something?
there's literally zero problems with it existing there.
How'd you find it?
A doctor told me.
It's a feature. It's not a bug.
Yes, if you get born and the doctor tells you have a problem, it is automatically a feature, and you
Yeah.
cannot ask the doctor to fix the bug.
It came with a really cool penis.
My parents basically thought that I was like going to be like a special needs kid growing up, and they put me through like a crap ton of tests.
They're like, he's left-handed. He can't eat cashews.
He's
This kid-
autistic.
This kid's the worst.
Okay, the cashew thing they did not discover. My parents did not give a shit about my allergies. I had literally I got a blood test 4 years ago, and that is how I determined it.
Did you find out you're autistic in your adult life or as a child?
I'm not.
You really aren't?
No.
You're already
I have no
being so
mental
real.
disabilities.
Not a disability.
It's a feature.
I have no
Feature.
I have no mental features. Christ. That's how. Wait, that sounds bad now.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
never mind.
sounds worse.
Now I sound like I'm just like dead inside. Okay.
CTO, by the way.
Victim of lobotomy is me.
You're definitely out. I'm just throwing.
I'm not. I don't even know what that word means. I feel like there's like, and it doesn't help that the politics aren't helping the situation, but like
spectrum is
everybody and their
much
mother is
larger
just
than it
claiming. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's because everybody just wants to claim something, dude. It's like ADHD. Like when I was a kid, ADHD wasn't really a word, and then all of a sudden, like I hear it all the time in like
When we
my
were
teens,
kids,
and like
it was just the really debilitating ones that got
They got medicated.
diagnosed or medicated.
it literally became a part where everybody would just fake ADHD so they can get access to Ritalin or whatever the fuck it's called,
Do you
because
think-
that shit just makes you a superhero.
Do you think the VTuber space? Do you think people are lying for attention, or do you think that this space just inherently brings people who have a lot of ADHD, autism? Or do you think they're lying?
I think that
Let's get Rexy
that
canceled.
That's kind of a loaded
I
question.
think that while on stream, it is easy to emulate what it means to have ADHD because you are constantly swapping from topics, trying to keep up with the chat.
Hmm.
We're all playing characters at the end of the day. This isn't what
You're
a version
yeah.
of yourself.
You'll know if you have ADHD in your daily life. Like if I turn off stream and the same things that happen on stream are happening off stream, yeah, I got a problem.
Exxon, if I showed you our house, you would understand that we are severely mentally ill in real life.
I've seen your fucking streams. You live
Yeah.
in dog shit. You
I
rot
know.
maxing. I hate you.
We don't want to, bro. It's just fuck. We're
What do you
mentally
mean
ill
we don't
today.
want
Yeah.
to?
Help.
I didn't want to. I didn't want to have to
me.
make cheese in my fucking toilet.
Fuck,
Yeah,
man.
sorry. It was just forced upon me.
Just happens.
So
It
when
just happens, man. The milk just finds its way into the toilet.
it did. Also, when are you gonna do a IRL stream?
I did a cooking stream not too long ago with Frankie.
Like out some.
Like out and about in the real world, outside
Never.
of your weird short kitchen.
Never. Get me fired from my job and then I'll do it.
I can get you fired from your job. That's easy.
You literally can't get me fired from my job.
Tell me your job's name.
My job's name?
Yeah, the name of your job, the name of the company. I'll get you fired real quick. Lickety
Fuck
split.
no. Fuck no.
If
And also they
he's-
wouldn't believe you anyways.
If you're in IT, even then it would be hard to get you fired because you're in control of so much of the stuff, man. They'd be up shit's creek without a paddle.
Somebody in my job tried to get me fired once. They failed miserably and I got them fired in terms of it.
Our friend Pneumonia.
Nobody will believe anybody.
He's also
I know
in IT,
Pneumonia.
and you can't get him fired, man. He'll just shut their shit down.
Yeah, we're required, dude.
Wait, so why'd they try and get you fired? What'd you do to them?
I existed. You know how it is.
That's-
No, they
That's
actually
my
wanted
idea.
my job. They wanted my job. They wanted me out so that they had no competition.
Typical corpo shit.
Oh, and then you
Yeah.
got them fired?
Yes.
Game of Thrones.
Fatality.
Game of CTO.
Finish him.
That's basically what happened. Yeah.
Sick.
Have you ever
Like
fired someone?
their entire yeah, oh yeah, tons of times.
You said that way too happy. Just you gotta have a little bit
Well,
of sympathy when you say it.
because I don't feel bad for the people that I've fired because they were unfixable.
I'm like, I have a mental image of you, and you're in my head right now. You're like swirling a whiskey in like a suit and a cigar, and you're like, I don't feel that bad about it, to be honest with you.
You should have.
Is there
known
a
better.
golf club and a coffee mug somewhere on the floor too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sick. No, I didn't become a CTO until I started working from home, so I didn't have any of the privileges of having my own office or anything like that. And after I became the CTO, I became very adamant about intensely observing new hires and checking to see if they lied on their resume, because we don't do like testing for people. We don't like test them for
Yeah.
like their skill set, because like it's way too much effort, you know. And so instead I just ask them basic dumb questions, and if I see them fail like basic dumb
Yeah.
shit like 2 or 3 times, they're out. I don't even give it a shot. And my company is very furious that I constantly do this, but I remind them of the alternative, that they either be doing that or they be paying me to do their job. And you know,
Can
not
you
worth
give me
it
one
then.
of the questions? I want to see how I would answer it. Like if I lied on.
oh, as an example, we once hired a guy from New York, and if you know anything about New York is like that place that you just claim is like where everybody good comes from for everything,
Yeah,
especially when it
100%.
comes to the IT industry.
But it's a
And
shithole.
and if you know code at all, like he once looked at some simple code that basically output a number. It output a boolean between a 1 and a 0, and the code basically forced the boolean to always resolve the false. And he pulled me aside and said, "What does this output to?" And I could
Good
have pulled over the latest intern, and they could have literally like just dumbfoundedly said, "Why are they asking this question?" And instead of doing that, I just said, "It equates to this," and then I walk over to my president's office and I say, "Get them out of here."
I should have vibe coded the
I'm not even
answer.
gonna wait. Like, I'm not even gonna wait to like teach them, because like if you lie on your resume, you're not worth the time of me teaching you. You know what I mean? I've taught people from the ground up. I've taught interns who came fresh out of college with like no experience and frankly barely any sort of education, but they were willing to learn. This guy was like 40 years old and didn't know shit.
Oh my god, you fired a family man?
Yes.
Oh my
God.
god. It was Christmas.
Yeah.
What about the presents, Rexon?
Yeah, he's gonna be homeless.
My wife left
fine.
me.
I'm pretty sure the stereotype for those kind of people is that they'll just find another job to lie about. You know what I mean? It's just it's like people like that are the people that literally go to Microsoft, because like Microsoft is such a big company that you can start like when a company reaches a certain size, you can start joining those companies and just get paid to do nothing basically.
Just want
Right?
warm bodies, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because at some point the amount of profit your company gains exceeds the amount that it costs to actually support the employees, right? I work for a smaller company, so we can't really afford that, unfortunately.
You have to
But they're
justify
looking
your
for
pay
that.
too, man.
Yeah, exactly. But these people are doing this because they couldn't get into those companies either, right? So they're just trying every single shot, right? There's a whole like, you ever heard of churners for banks? People who churn banks.
Oh.
No, I've heard of butter churn.
So you know how like at some banks they'll offer you like a $300 like bonus if you like open up a thing with them.
Yeah.
There's a whole community available. It's called Doctor of Credit, and I use this actually. But it allows you. But they basically write down as exactly how long it takes for the bank to forget who you are, so you can just churn out more of these bonuses from them, right? And part of me believes that there's a whole sect of people that are trying to churn jobs, where they keep signing up repeatedly for new jobs every 2 years, every 3 years,
Yeah.
just not very long, and they just keep getting the best benefits for the least amount of work, because at the end of the day, most human beings don't like firing people for many reasons, right?
This sounds
Including
like
the
an
social
incredible
reason.
scam.
It is, and people do it on the daily.
Damn, I'm not living to my full potential. I'm not living to my full scamming potential.
I haven't had the time to churn banks in a while, but I used to do it a lot. You get like maybe an extra $2,000 a year just like churning banks that like don't ask you too many questions.
But so
Big
much-
banks.
Sounds like it's
like a
time
Chase.
consuming.
It's not. It's just opening an account, putting some money into it, waiting the 6 months or whatever until you get your bonus, and then immediately withdrawing it. And then boom, you're done.
Can I ask you an off-subject question?
Oh, you like about anime?
No, about something. Yeah, in a second.
Oh,
but I have
perfect.
one more
Thank God.
thing.
I was so afraid that you were about to start the stream.
When is there a reason that you don't have a gamer subs code? Have you applied to be with gamer subs?
I've never applied to be a gamer subs guy.
Why?
Are you not into gamer subs?
I'm not into it.
Okay, that's fair enough.
I'm just not into it.
I figured you're not like an energy drinks kind of guy. I figured that might.
They
be
also
why.
stole my ideal.
If you had a code, what would it be?
Lotion.
Lotion. That would be a good code.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's a
You
good one,
fuckers.
see?
I'm joking. It would not be lotion. It would be shit. It would be lotion.
It would be
I can't think of
lotion,
anything
let's
else.
be
I can't think of anything else. We already know what Recky's flavor is. No, I already talked about what my flavor would be. It would
What
be
would it
my
be?
favorite. Well, unfortunately, I heard that somebody just made this flavor. My favorite flavor combination is lemon blueberry. I think somebody just made one that is that flavor. I
AFK
could
is
be
lemon
wrong.
blueberry.
Yeah, the AFK.
Yeah.
Lemon.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good,
So,
honestly.
Outside of that, I could make something my color, like orange Julius. Like that, like an orange creamsicle or something like that.
Pretty cool.
Anime thighs.
Yeah, they got a lot of options though.
Well, the thing is that the more people that make flavors, the less options there are, right?
They
I mean, there's
reuse
only
some
so
of
many
them,
fruits in the
rename
world.
them, you know?
Yeah, they.
Yeah, but I'm the creative guy. I want like new things. You know, I wanna make something proprietary. Fucking dragon fruit and cashews.
The forbidden drink.
The one you
Just
can't.
powdered,
It's the only drink you can't drink.
dude, that'd be amazing. Powdered cashew milk is my flavor, and I could never actually. I can't even sample my own flavor.
Yeah, you can't even touch
I've heard
it.
it's great.
Yeah. No, that's what I should do. I should get Gamersubs to mail me the first like pass at the flavor, and then I try it, and then I die, and then I sue them.
You mean you get a tummy ache?
Oh yeah, that.
You get a tummy ache and a fever for some reason.
I figured if I die, then I have a higher chance of suing them.
Yeah. Well, if you have to get married first, that's the best way to get married.
You think I could marry somebody?
I'm sure you can find a woman who's willing to sue on
Don't.
your behalf
Oh,
of your
okay.
death.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Get a nice
Appreciate
life
that.
insurance.
You can find a
I
nice
should
horse
just get back with
girl.
my old girlfriend.
We
Fuck you.
Rex, and we watched Shangri-La. We never saw that one before, so we watched the
Your
first and last
pronunciation is
episode.
amazing.
Is that correct, or how do you say it?
You never heard of Shangri-La as like a
Shangri-La.
concept?
Shangri-La, no. And I
Shangri-La
love
is
anime.
a promise. It's a promised land. It is in many different cultures. It is a reference to like the providence, a reference to like
It's heaven.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was surprised. I didn't expect a lot for it. It was really good, though. I think I'm gonna go back and watch the rest of it.
I feel. First of all, let's start off here. I feel misled. All right. First of all, your fucking tweet, and they were actually pretty good. What were you expecting, huh?
I
That
was
I had
expecting
bad
shit.
taste?
I expected you
wait,
to have shit
you
takes.
apparently are expecting that because I'm reading your fucking stream title right now. It says anime bad takes.
Yeah, you usually have shitty takes on everything, so I figured your
On
anime
what?
choices would probably be shit.
In
ridiculous.
fairness, Guy liked it. We only watched the first and we watched the last episode because we want you to fill us in. But in defense, Guy really liked it. I immediately said, "This is a boy anime. I'm not interested."
Wait, which one?
Shangri-La.
Oh, okay. Isn't there a word for boy animes? Isn't it called like shonen or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that?
a shonen. She typically
I-
loves shonens, though.
I hate that term.
Why?
I just hate the idea that like people are saying that this anime is geared towards this gender. I
Well,
don't know.
They gear it towards young teenage men
The
because it's
market.
the market. They're trying to
It's
target, like,
2025. Why are we still using gender as our target demographic?
yeah, or age even. Honestly, a lot of adults
Exactly.
like shonen anime.
Exactly.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
I
Like,
thought shonen was like based around what like the protagonist is like if it's a teenage boy,
typically, yeah.
then
I mean,
it's,
yeah.
that's why it would be a shonen, right?
Well, there's
Yes.
examples that aren't. Like Miss Kobayashi is about a woman. It's still a shonen anime.
Oh yeah.
Really? Why?
It's targeted towards teenage boys. It's an action anime. It's about fighting and at certain parts. I don't know. It just falls under the genre. Of
How
shonen.
is? But like, okay, all right. They're just labeling things now because they can label things interesting.
Yeah, I would call it more of a romance, but yeah, it's under shonen.
I mean, it's like saying High School DxD is shonen.
Yeah, that's a
I
harem.
There is
Yeah, that
one
one's
character,
borderline
one
hentai.
male character. Well, it is hentai. It literally are tits in it. I confirmed this after my chat. Maybe watch one episode.
it's not a full hentai though. It's like
it's
borderline.
pretty close. It's like softcore.
It is. No, yeah, that's basically hentai at that point.
Tippy's hentais that she watches are much more hardcore, is why
Yeah.
she's saying that.
Yeah,
If it
no,
shows
I
a
mean,
pair of
they don't
tits,
have to
then
be
that's not
tentacles
to me.
inserting themselves for it to be hentai.
It's speaking of tentacles, in the last episode of the show that you made us watch, because like I said, we only watched the first one, we watched the last because we wanted you to fill us in. But I was like, okay, this one seems good. In the very last episode, so I know nothing about this anime. He's like, all of a sudden, it just shows. He's like, and there's more to come. And then it shows a tentacle monster, and I'm like, what
Yes.
the fuck is happening?
Yeah. I can explain. All right. So you actually watch the first episode of the first season and the last episode of the last season.
Yeah.
Yes.
So a lot has
Season
happened
2,
between those two.
25,
Okay.
yeah.
Mm.
Yes. Got it. Okay.
What's
There's
with
a
the
lot.
tentacle
There's a lot
monster?
to talk about. All right, you want me to dive into what Shangri-La is?
Please,
Yes.
please do.
Okay, so Shangri-La Frontier is, in my opinion, a game made by gamers for gamers, right? More so than your dot hack sign, more so than your what was that one where the kids get trapped in the game
Sword
and they
Art
die in the
Online.
game? Yeah,
Yeah.
short SAO, right? Like
Yeah.
this is so much better because it removes all of that bullshit. It removes the stakes, the real life stakes. This is just people having fun playing games and they have their own pursuits, you know? And so the main character, the lead character of this, is a dude who loves to play what you call trash games.
Yeah.
And he and as you saw in the opening, which is an insane opening for this anime, he literally kicks the main protagonist's love interest in the face when he's done with this game.
Yeah, I love that
And he
scene.
starts
That was
ranting
awesome.
about it.
Yeah, the Zelda
it's just
ripoff.
He like crushed
It's
her face
insane.
with his foot.
yes, yeah. And not only that, he was wearing like the most obscene outfit. He was wearing like basically
Luchador outfit.
luchador outfit in this
No
in this
shirt.
medieval style game. Yeah. So this character, the guy who's behind all of this, loves trash games, and in the strangest like turn of events, in the strangest like character development within literally 5 minutes of the show, he gets recommended by the person that always sells him trash games to check out Shangri-La Frontier, which is like the current popular MMO of the time, and he called it a god tier game. That's his description for it, and he starts playing that instead, just like that. And that's like the kickoff for it, right? He figured that if he's so good at playing trash games and having to circumvent all the bugs and all the difficulty and all the horrible nature of them,
Yeah.
trying to complete them, he could just play this one and take on its challenges, and he ends up loving it as a result of it. But it's really funny because anybody who really cares about like character development would think that's terrible writing. Like you just establish this character in 5 minutes and then revoke the entire character in the same 5 minutes.
So funny too that he glazed so hard AAA games that he's like, oh, this is what you get with a AAA game. And Guy and I were watching it like, ironic.
Yeah.
So fucking ironic that it's glazing AAA games so hard and saying that not AAA games are just trash.
But I respect it because I grew up playing World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
Which was like the MMO that everybody was playing. It was the MMO that really set off all the other MMOs that would come after it. Guild Wars and then Final Fantasy 11 and then 14 and so forth. But Rex, since you watch No Game No Life, that game that anime blows because they show an underage girl's panties all the time. But anyways, so Shangri-La Frontier, the setting of this game is pretty much your standard like medieval thing,
Yeah.
The characters just kind of level up, they gain gear, and there's really not a whole lot of story being told because you are always being told the story by the perspective of this character who's just trying to break the game the entire time. He's cheating everything. He only solos. He never wears any clothing. He puts on a bird mask immediately,
That was
and
a
he
weird
doesn't.
choice.
And he just wears. He's shirtless, and he chooses to be a rogue who basically never levels up.
I thought he was a
And
wanderer.
he. Well, something like that. He's I call him a rogue because he dual wields, and it was just how I always associate with that. And he never levels up, so he always is one hit to death. But apparently in this game and in this world, by the way, which I always thought would be a really fascinating subject between all of us here, because like this game is showcasing another take on what they believe the future of VR gaming looks like. He lays down on his bed, puts on a headset, and like it incorporates his entire body or
That's
something.
what I thought was
it's
strange.
weird.
Yeah, he didn't have controllers or anything, but he said it was full dive
Yeah.
VR. He was able to feel
Yeah,
everything
full dive.
and move.
Yeah. I would love it if VR became that in the future, but also
I
like
think
the inference of what that could mean for like humanity and like fucking up your
I
brain
might
is
not
substantial.
Ever come out, man.
Yeah.
It's so
yeah.
ironic that this is an anime you chose because the second we started it, it was like it was a guy who is obsessed with gaming, who does VR, And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
this is just Rexon.
Yeah,
It's
you fit the
self-insert.
self-insert perfectly.
You fit the
for that
self-insert
character.
perfectly.
This is what I love though. Like this is the reason why I love VR chat, and this is the reason why I decided that I wanted to start streaming in VR chat was because I grew up always wanting this kind of thing, and the technology just never felt like it was quite there until I randomly caught across Philly, and I was like, wait, somebody finally made it, huh? And then it just went from there, you know. But like I like everybody's take on what the future of entertainment looks like, especially when it does involve stakes. Ready Player One was very close to that until they
love
decided
Ready
to add the
Player
whole.
One.
I loved it except for the whole corporation thing. I thought it was just useless. Like it was useless to the story. Like if you just removed the whole corporation stuff, it would have been 1,000 times better just with like them reaching the Easter egg without all that other interruption happening.
The books
you
are
know?
quite a bit better too. I don't know if you read the books or just watched them.
No, I never. No. My
the
father
books
basically
were
described
so
the books to me
good.
when I was a kid, and I couldn't read them. So I
You
just said,
couldn't
okay, I'm gonna
read?
be excited with the movie. I can't read. I'm dyslexic. Fuck, she can add it
I
to
did
the list.
the audio book.
Shit.
I'm not a big reader either, man.
Whatever. Oh, Fillion was on SSR Neko's channel. She was giving away subs to her channel. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy
nice.
shit,
Crazy
that's
coincidence.
neat.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, so it was in my other monitor. So yeah, I love Ready Player One and its representation of this. I also I watched Dot Hack Sign when I was a kid, and I thought that was cool too. It's the same deal, you know. It just had those stakes. It had the idea that somebody could be put in a coma if they die in the game, you know. Or I'm sorry, they are in a coma, and if they die in the game, then they die from their coma, apparently, you know, which is basically just SAO as well.
I was kind of
So-
surprised in the anime because when we watched the first episode and I was like, okay, it's in VR, and then we got to the last episode and I was like, wait, they're not in VR, but it's like it's still the same premise. You know what I mean? Like it didn't
Spoilers.
change.
That's fine. We can talk about it. Yeah.
Eh.
So what I like
Sorry,
about this is
chat.
that it starts with just this guy just gaming constantly, you know, to the point where like you barely get any IRL footage from the anime. It's just like it instantly starts with him in the game. Once in a while, it shows something IRL, but it's kind of like it's done very tastefully in the sense that it actually gives you like more insight into the characters, and it's done only rarely. Like it recognizes that people care about the action. They don't want the human drama, which there isn't any, by the way, really at all.
There's none because I was
instead
wondering
it's
if
just-
you'd get with that girl who liked him in the first episode and then I didn't see
oh,
her in the
yeah.
last.
I think that her character is fucking stupid, and it is my biggest and possibly only gripe with the entire show is that girl, because like it feels so out of place with the quality and intent of the show and the whole gamer thing, you know. It's like if you really were a gamer, like would you really want to convince me that this girl has the hots for this guy? I don't know. I think that's every closeted gamer's dream that
The
never
fan
actually
service.
happens.
But isn't
I
it
know.
pretty realistic that she likes him and he has no idea?
No.
Guys are hyper. Guys either think every girl likes them and they don't, or
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
hyper aware if a girl does.
But guys never,
I-
those guys never know if a girl likes them.
That's an
No,
anime, Tippy. That's not in real life.
And she's got fat tits. He would notice.
Yeah, exactly. He's
Yeah.
very focused on her.
Extremely.
So there's no drama in it.
The drama is purely in the game, so
Oh.
it feels like you know, these characters like pour their heart and soul into the game, you know, which is really funny when you think about it, because like whenever like there are moments in this show when you yourself as the viewer can just kind of like pause and be like, wait, all this is happening in a game, and that's awesome. That's such a cool world, because at any given point you can pull the curtain back and remember that all these people in the game are actually living real lives too, and they reveal that over time in the show.
But what drives the plot then? Is he like a professional gamer in this world, or is it just his hobby to play there?
It's so good that it doesn't need one. But at the same time, eventually it hits the classic, I call it the Seven Samurai formula. There's some, I think there's a classic Japanese movie that was called like the Seven Samurai or something like that. And a lot of anime are based around this concept where they basically just establish a team of bad guys, each with their own unique characters and, you know, personalities and powers. You've seen this 1,000 times, right? It may be
Yeah,
four,
many
it may be
of them.
3 people, You've seen it in Bleach, you've seen it in Dragon Ball Z, you've seen it everywhere, right? So eventually, this show introduces the Seven Samurai format in a really unique way. He meets a girl that he plays other games with. This girl is apparently a supermodel in real life, and he knows that.
I know her from I know her from one episode. The hot one.
Yeah, you've seen her. Yes, the hot one.
Okay.
And she this game is like her escape, you know. And she's very greedy in this game. She's a player killer, and she wants the best loot that the game has to offer. She wants to become a legend in this game. And in this game's world,
supermodel's also a gamer.
in this game. Maybe, yeah. I mean, I don't know. What's his face is a gamer. The guy that plays the Superman. What's his name?
Yeah, you're right, Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah, Henry Cavill. Yeah,
he's more of a Dungeons and
he's
Dragons.
He's a Warhammer nerd.
Oh, is that what it is?
I
It's
don't,
Warhammer.
He actually streamed him building his own PC.
Yeah, he makes the
he's
figurines
crazy.
and everything, man.
Yeah,
I was like him
cool.
so much more after that.
He's a really attractive guy too.
I
man.
think he's weird looking.
Really?
Yeah, I think
he's
he's too pointy.
He's very conventionally attractive.
I don't like
Oh,
conventional.
yeah, he's supposed to be conventionally attractive because he can play as Superman. You have to be that generic looking guy to play as Superman.
Yeah, but those men
At
are
least I
also
think so.
pointy looking. All of their angles, their chins.
There's a
Their
chance for
nose.
the round boys. You hear that?
Yeah, they're
You
too
hear
Pointy is
Chad.
not a word
They're too
that I would
pointy.
ever use to describe somebody.
If you look at him, you would be like, "That's a pointy."
He's
that's
angular.
Pointy.
Stevie
He's
doesn't
angular.
like a chiseled jaw and shit like
No, soft jaw. I like a weak bloodline.
that. Tippy, remember you're married to me. Jesus Christ, spare my pride.
Oh, so yeah, this show eventually introduces that character. They meet up, and that character recognizing this gamer's skills, asks him to help her slay one of the 7, basically, like, I think they call them colossuses of the world. And the colossuses are quote unquote special encounter events that can only be slain once and have unique loot, right? And that's it. Like, now you have your 7 samurai format, and they even pick the number 7. There's actually 7 monsters in this world.
That's
so
enough to drive the story. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the final episode that you saw, and like, he's all about it, right? He wants the biggest challenges, right? Everything that he does throughout this entire show is him just putting himself to the challenge and constantly conquering it. And usually he solves it with some clever ways. He either breaks the game, or he uses like unique items, or he uses unique facets of like the world itself, you know, to trigger them. And what you saw at the end of season 2 is him planning on taking on the second. They've at this point they've already slain one of the colossi, and now he's taking on the second one, which is a giant tentacled monster buried underneath the ocean. Yeah,
That's where the tentacle monster comes in.
Yeah, but we never actually seen the tentacle monster so far. And what's really cool is that these colossi have a whole storyline behind them. Like, the way you encounter them is unique. The way you battle them is unique. It's not like you just keep whacking them until they're dead. Like, you have to learn about them. You have to learn their
like a raid boss.
Literally. At the end of season 1, they fight the first raid boss, and they're describing everything like it's phases. There's uniqueness to the phases. There's tricks. You have to learn like the lore of the character to know what their weaknesses are. It's all of that stuff. It's so cool. Like, they literally learn that the character in the first season, that he's actually undead for reasons behind lore. So they discover that his weakness is to throw potions at him, and they only discover that because they listen to the lore of another character.
But so basically, the whole storyline of this is that you're watching a streamer play a gameplay.
Yes, and actually in season 2 they basically introduced the IRL sequence, which is why you saw the model in real life in the second part. Because what's really cool about this show is, despite its name and despite its initial premise, this show just says fuck it eventually, and in the second season goes to a completely different game.
I love that.
And the game is awesome. The tie-in to this game, conceptually speaking, is that this game is made with the same quote-unquote engine as Shangri-La Frontier. It gives you that full dive experience. It gives you that like pure control over the character. So like, that's why that's why the main character feels right at home with it. And so he got invited by his friends to participate in a gaming tournament that he's never played before. But just because he's such a good gamer, they thought that he could beat. He could help their team out because they needed an extra team member. And so you get a chance to like look at this completely different game. In this case, it was a fighting game where you play as a hero or a villain, and while you fight each other, you have to constantly either save or torment citizens in the world in order to gain your superpowers.
Is this
Like they just made up a whole second game for the sake of this anime? It's badass, you know.
Is this anime based off of a different anime, like a spin-off? Because I saw there was another one called Shangri-La.
No, I know what you're talking about, and it turns up when you Google it, but no,
Yeah.
it's completely different to my understanding.
Still connected to this game because you're a gamer. And you enjoy games.
I'm a gamer, and then ironically, like I said, in season 2, it goes IRL, and even to the point where the main character, literally, he's in his hotel room, and the model is knocking on his door to meet him finally, right? And he goes, wait a minute, this will be the first time she ever sees me, and she doesn't even have any idea what I look like. This is my only chance to make it really count, to make it really matter. And what does he do? He puts on a mask.
Yeah, he puts on a
gas mask. Yeah,
You should've got a
and so he
chubby
continues to
going
wear
first.
that.
You always want to rock a chubby before you meet him for the first time. You don't want to embarrass
So
yourself.
he continues to wear this mask throughout the entire thing, and it gives you that VTuber vibe, you know. And in fact, the season actually ends with because the model doesn't want to reveal that she's the model because everybody knows her, so she puts on a costume as well. And it ends up being that their entire team is just a bunch of people wearing costumes, except for the guy that invited them all there, which is another one of their friends who is a professional gamer.
Yeah, the femboy.
The blonde-haired guy,
Yeah.
the femboy guy.
I
which
hated that it ended on such a cliffhanger, man. I really wanted to see the end battle.
Yeah. Ironically, I came into the show when season 2 was starting, so I never had that cliffhanger moment until I finally finished in season 2, and I hate doing that. Which is why I always tell my community that, like, whenever they're recommending animes to me, my rules are it has to be one season because I just hate the idea of having to wait
more than like 50 episodes. Too long.
Yeah, I think that like when you go into that territory, you start expanding the show too long. You start having fan service episodes. You're having filler episodes, and I don't want any of that. You know, it's a waste of my time. You know, and in addition to that, I also don't want to watch a show only to get cucked by it. And it says stay tuned for season 2 because no matter how good that show is, I will forget about that show when season 2 comes out.
That's what happens with every anime.
You gotta go back and watch.
It's the same way I feel about
Yeah.
game DLC, right? Like Elden Ring DLC comes out. I haven't played Elden Ring for a year at that point,
Yeah,
right?
just make a
And
new
now I have to
game,
play
man.
the DLC, and the DLC is like, hey, welcome back. Here's where you left off. Oh, by the way, this game is super difficult, and it goes harder from here. Like, it's not like I'm going to remember all those skill sets, you know?
All that muscle memory.
So do
Yeah.
you
So
have you seen that the other one that's similar? Well, not similar, but it's also like game based is the what's it, Solo Leveling? That's
Log
the one that's out
Horizons?
right now.
Oh, Solar. Yes, I have watched Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling is the mainstream version of this show, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's a lie. No, that's a lie. Solo Leveling is nothing like the show. Who am I kidding?
But it's like
Solo
it's
Leveling.
similar-ish with the whole
Nah, not even. I wouldn't even go that far because
There's-
at the end of the day, Solo Leveling has a backdrop that like there is a video game underneath it all, but for some reason it's in real life.
At this point, being in a VR game and anime is kind of a genre of its own. You can't really compare them. There's too many.
And there are genres of that, right? There's Dot Hack Sign, there's Log Horizons, there's Shangri-La Frontier, there's SAO. You know, Solo Leveling is like it's trying to convince you that they can use video games to describe how the power leveling system in this game works. That's it. That's all they're doing.
Because I couldn't get into the idea.
The
that,
first episodes suck
well, I didn't
because
mind the
it
first
is a superhero story.
But yeah, I
you are
can't
watching this pathetic, weak ass kid grow up to become a superpowered person, and that's a genre of its own. There are plenty of animes that are exactly like that too.
Well, I couldn't get into it because it combined two genres. It was like this world where all these things are like it's like putting the game mechanics in real world. I couldn't get behind that because I was like, it's not in a game. Why are there like game mechanics in real life?
It is
And I couldn't get
admittedly, despite the fact that I do enjoy the show, but that's just because the show has a high budget and frankly they put so much work into the animation for the show. It is a cheap writing technique that was used to simplify what it means to get more powerful in the show. You know how like Dragon Ball Z has the infamous it's over 9,000, right? well, imagine Dragon Ball Z now, whatever season they're at, right? It's over one Googleplex.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I mean?
ridiculous.
Like they tried to keep it a number system, and then they lost track of it, and now they have characters that can destroy planets with the slip of the finger. But for some reason, those characters still fight on a little arena. You know, it makes no sense. Like they lost their system that they tried to ground it in.
Goku
And
went through too many numbers and started using colors.
yeah. So what's kind of fun about solo leveling though is that like the seasons are based on the character's classes. So the character starts as a rogue, and in season 2 he becomes a necromancer, and
Ironic
which is
that
like the
rogue is
exact
the
opposite
wolf.
of a rogue.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Rogues are the worst.
Yeah.
I was exclusively a rogue in every game I played.
I knew it. I knew you were a WoW rogue.
I loved being a rogue in WoW, dude. It was so
That's
fun. I love
awful.
sneaking into the enemy cities and just fucking with people.
Let me tell you why I don't like you guys. Every time shit hits the fan, you guys always survive, and you just go invisible and walk away and
Yeah.
laugh, and the rest
Yeah.
of us die, man.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
fucking you roach out every time.
I don't know, I think I've told you this before, but I got banned from my guild in World of Warcraft, which is what caused me to quit. And people hated me in World of Warcraft because I was I was smart. I don't want to brag, but like I would literally do that kind of stuff. I would vanish in the middle of a fight, and then I would sit around waiting for everybody to come back because I didn't want to die. It costs money in that
Yeah,
game.
it
Every time that you died, you get 10% of your durability lost,
Like
and you have to
gold,
spend
man.
money in repairs. And they're like, "But we'll just take it out of the guild bank account." I'm like, "Why? Like, why don't I just vanish? You know, like, but then you could use vanish in the middle of combat." I'm like, my build isn't based on that. Like, they just didn't like the fact that I
Yeah,
was
they
always
wanted you to
exceeding them.
min-max.
Wasn't Penn
Yeah,
also
it
a
sounds.
rogue?
Yeah, Penn was also a rogue.
That
but-
makes sense. Why you
He's a troll. He's a troll, dude.
He's
that's
a
that's part
rogue.
of being a rogue. Yeah, being a rogue is being a troll. But I have turned. I am no longer ever a rogue in games anymore.
I could
The
see you
reason
as a
is.
tank.
Well, actually, in World of Warcraft, before I quit, I was a druid because I wanted to be everything, and I was really good at everything. I could be a tank, a healer,
Subtle
or
flex.
DPS.
I'm just being
I dedicated.
Yeah.
It's not intended to be a flex because I wasted my life playing video games, so of course I'm going to be that good, which is why I like Shangri-La Frontier so much. You know. Actually, one of them was really funny. You saw the character in Shangri-La Frontier. You saw his IRL character.
Yes.
He is ripped. He is chiseled, and it makes zero fucking sense, which is my biggest complaint about the show because he is not lanky. He is not frail looking. He looks attractive. It makes zero sense. He does
When's
not
he
look like
working
somebody
out?
who spends an entire day atrophying on his couch playing these games, which is
Maybe
what
he's
he
like you
literally
and he just
described
walks
himself
on a
as.
treadmill while he's in VR.
It's possible.
It's
It is
doubtful.
possible.
Or Fillion. I imagine Fillion's pretty in shape. He's always flipping.
But I'm
around
kind
and
of
shit.
glad that the show never dives into that. They don't take the time to bother explaining any
Yeah,
of
because
that.
who cares?
You know? Yeah, who cares? And even if they did, it's like a waste of my time because now I'm going to be thinking about it. Now I'm going to be like, oh, I better prove that again and again and again and again. You know? No,
Yeah.
who cares?
When they
Oh,
went
yeah, and he
through that
downs
Ready
energy
Player
drinks. That's
One, it
right,
was
Tank.
kind of like who gives a shit? He shaves his head bald and all that. I don't care.
Yeah.
He wanted to get buff though in Ready Player One, or like healthy at least, so that he could stay in the game.
Yeah, so he could
longer.
play more.
In
because-
Ready Player One?
Mhm.
Yeah, they didn't
Oh, I
show
don't
that
remember
in the.
It's in the books. Yeah,
It's in the books.
Oh, okay, okay.
He goes completely bald and he works out like a couple hours a day, so he doesn't have to clean himself as much, and he can be in shape and stay on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But theirs is based more on like the movements in real life. Like you have
Yeah.
the system around you that like move in real life, so he needed to be in shape and stay in long.
Yeah, and in Shangri-La, they don't even.
He's just laying on his
he's just
bed.
laying there.
Some things don't need to be proven on stream. They don't show the character taking a shit usually either. Well, they should.
WG, you also think that video games have to make you feel something.
Loser.
God, feelings are gross.
Spoken like a person with emotions.
Ew.
Dumbass.
Joey, I have a question then, because we asked this of chat last time, and I was on the opposite side of a lot of people. How do you feel about how do you feel about fan service in anime?
I come from it's strange because I hate religion and I hate good Christian vibes, but I just don't like, as a person that likes to write stories, I don't like when people use sexuality as a sales pitch
This is a
at all
Christian
in
Minecraft
anything.
server.
I just don't like that, and it comes off as really really modest, really Christian. And you know me, you know I'm anything but those two things,
No, you're not.
right?
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't
just
consider
like
you
as a
lewd in
person,
any way, though, so it kind of tracks.
as a person who like likes to write like riveted, I like to make storylines. I like to create like an impact, and I just feel like it's cheating. I don't know. Like if you understand psychology, you recognize that like all of our brains are the same. You know, all the way the chemicals are processed in our brains are all the same. So like you taking advantage of like that specific aspect about our lives, which is our sexual desires, just feels cheating. You know,
Okay, but that's like kind of like where I agree, but like disagree, because like sexuality is a part of most people's existence. So why would you
It
omit
is.
that one part of a
Well,
story?
there's two sides to the coin. Like in Full Metal Alchemist, Olivier Armstrong is very sexy, but not showing any skin.
But in real life, people do show skin. There are
Yeah.
lewd people. There are people who
I
show
like anime
sexuality
fan
like
service.
overtly. And
I guess
to
my
completely omit
justification is
them.
the same reason why it's considered illegal to have relations with somebody under the age of 18 or 16 or whatever, right? Like because
that back up
there's
to
there's
18.
a
Let's save your
there's a
career.
youth thing. Oh, sorry, yeah, that.
Mods,
Sorry,
cut that
Canadian.
from the VOD.
I'm Canadian. Anyways, it's that like we do that because we believe that the people are too young to control themselves, you know. And I kind of feel the same way about how marketing takes advantage of our sexual desires because they recognize that we can't control ourselves. You don't suddenly gain control at 18. The moment your birthday happens, you don't suddenly become an adult. You know what I mean?
You're saying it's a cheap sales tactic to
it's
prey
cheap.
on
It's
sexuality.
cheap. Yeah. I think that it's cheap. It's downright just like it's just not tasteful, you know.
I think when it's sprinkled in, it can make good comic relief. Like if it's not a main point every once in a while, like you said earlier. So I don't want it to be a 16-year-old girl's panties or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, we watched some.
Oh, she was
Cowboy
14.
Bebop because you recommended Cowboy Bebop. The main girl in that in the first episode is really hot. The one smuggling the drugs. I would say that's fan service. She's not showing a ton of skin, but it's definitely, when you watch it, you notice she's beautiful.
She's supposed to be though. She's like they use that like as a story driven element, and I do
Yeah.
respect that. You know, like she's a hot wife that uses like seductive powers in the world to convince people in the world
Yeah,
to do
part
things.
of her character.
Fan service is breaking the fourth wall. It is for the viewers, you know, and I don't want that. I don't know. I'm not crazy about that.
I always find it so funny, and I guess I like the break from it, the break from the seriousness of a storyline, a little bit of fan service, because then it reminds me that I'm supposed to be having a good time. Don't get too involved. It's just a story.
And you can do that. I mean, fan service doesn't
has
have to be the
done
beach
well.
episode always, right?
love
It doesn't
a
always
beach
have to be a
episode.
beach episode. It could just be a side story, you know.
Yeah.
Shangri-La Frontier actually is one of the rare animes that post credits has a side story that they tell for about like a minute or two. Demon Slayer also does this, but to a lesser extent. But Shangri-La Frontier even has this, and there's another reason why I love this, because like to me that's fan service. Like they're exploring the world in like it's the writers of the show saying I have too much and I want to share it with the world, but they can't fit it in the storyline of the 20-minute episode that they're trying to fulfill. So they just cram it into the end of the show and show like 2 minutes of something that they want to explain about the overarching world that they couldn't elsewise, you know? Demon Slayer actually does very similar things, but I believe it's all just information from the from either the manga or from just feudal Japan like information, you know? Like nothing specific to the show itself and its fantasy world.
That's like another thing we got into an argument about last time was OVAs. Like, are they necessary? And because
Do you like OVAs, Rexon?
What are OVAs?
the side episodes that
Okay.
have nothing to do with it's a side story
Like a
that's
character-specific episode a lot of times.
I don't
outside
mind
the
them at
series.
all. Like why I don't get the hate for them. Like
I don't like
if
anything that's not canon is my gripe.
well, aren't they canon? I mean, would they treat it as canon?
Oftentimes
It's an
they're not.
official OVA, yeah.
Sometimes, I guess if sometimes it is, but it's usually like from a novella or something like that. It's like from the like side stories. It's not from the main story. Sometimes it's from the like mangaka. Sometimes it's from like the other writers working on it. But it's like it's usually from a not from the main manga. But it's usually from
It's
like
usually
a
like
side.
a what if, like, oh, they went over here and did this, and this is
Yeah. To me, I mean, I don't want to be the guy that defines what an OVA is, but I feel like any writer worth his salt should be able to make a side story that expands upon a character and gives you a reason to like believe that because it is canon, you know. So if they're cheating or if they're telling like I mean, there's a time and a place for a story that doesn't actually fit in the universe, right? It's equivalent of Marvel's What If, right? Where it's just it's a what if, it's a oh, you know, it's a what if they didn't, you know, kill the final boss, or what if they didn't do this, or
I
what
don't
if they
like the
lost,
what
or
ifs.
I love what ifs.
So do
I
you
love
like-
what ifs because I actually love Marvel's What If, like specifically for that same reason.
So do you like
I
watching
really enjoy
both
those.
versions of Full Metal then? You like Brotherhood and
Yes.
the original?
I actually grew up on the original, and then I watched Brotherhood afterwards, and I love them both for different reasons, you know.
Take the nostalgia out of it.
I liked the original because well, I guess if I took out the nostalgia, why did I like the original more?
Yeah.
I like the original more because it didn't drag on.
They explore the
Brotherhood
beginning of
definitely
the
dragged
story
on.
better too. Brotherhood kind of rushes
The first one, I don't think anybody could disagree that the first one did the dog girl scene the best. That scene.
You know
that
what's so
everybody
funny
knows and
about that
loves.
one? I skip that episode every time. I've never seen the full episode. I skip it every
Do you
time.
skip it because people tell you about it, because people warn you about
He
it?
knows what it is. Yes,
I
you've
know
been
what it
warned.
is. Yeah, I've been warned, and I don't want to see it.
That's kind of like
Edgar.
me with the Futurama episode with the dog where he
the dog that waits for him.
Yeah. I've seen it once and I refuse to see it ever again.
That's like on Goblin Slayer. I know what happens in the first episode. I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, there's
I know
no
what
way.
happens. I just skip it and I go right to episode 2. There's some episodes I know what happens. I don't need to see it. I get the vibes. That's kind of cheating a little, but whatever.
That's fair.
You're not
Tippy hates when stories don't go the way she wants them to.
Oh,
I mean, I kind of vibe
100%.
with that. I actually vibe with that because as somebody who like has watched
people are weak.
I've consumed so much entertainment at this point that I can put myself in the shoes of the writers. And if something could be better, I get sad knowing that it could have been better.
That's the problem,
know?
exactly. It feels like as a creative, you're like, why did you go so lazy on that?
Yeah,
I see 100 ways that could be better.
Yeah, there are ways that make sense, like with what you've already prepared for the story. There are ways for it to go and still be good. It doesn't have to be predictable, but there's ways that the storylines can go. And then when they go left field, I'm like, you ruined everything you built up, and I'll stop watching it. If I don't like the way a storyline goes, I'll stop watching it. It was like it didn't track with what you built, and it just feels like now it's a shit story that you've ruined the writing for, and I don't want to watch it. So I'll just stop.
I see.
Don't bring
You
up
have
Train
you have
Dragons.
no faith. See, I continue watching because I have faith that I'll be surprised, that I'll learn that they will somehow throw something out there that I didn't even think of.
How often are you surprised?
Never.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But I keep trying, God damn it.
You're
One of these
hopeful.
days.
Rexon, please ask her how to train your dragon too.
No,
Who said that we're gonna ban?
it's our mod.
That was one of your mods.
I watched the movie and I had a big freak out on chat because I just feel like I don't like when, because I used to write. That's what I wanted to do growing up. I wanted to be a writer, and I wrote books and I self-published them, and I was obsessed with it. So I tried to study all like the different writing techniques and everything, and I don't like when I'm throwing my vape again. And I don't like when a story is good and then the writer throws something to try and emotionally manipulate you, and it doesn't track with what should have happened. So I get mad, and then I throw a big temper tantrum.
Can you describe the exact part of this movie that is that?
Okay, all right, god damn it. In How to Train Your Dragon 2, there's
I've been hearing this for a fucking week, Rex.
yeah, it's been a week. I've complained
Just
about it every day.
quick recap because I don't remember that movie very well.
Okay.
I have my own gripes with the movie.
Yeah, the Viking, the Viking tribe or whatever, the Viking
Yes.
dad, he wants his son to take over and become the new chieftain.
Yes.
And then the Viking dad has been doing this for decades. He's a very strong, powerful leader. And then
Yes.
in the second movie, he pushes his son out of the way, gets hit by a dragon blast, and just dies immediately. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense because first of all, it's just lazy. You turned the good thing. All of a sudden, now there's an alpha aspect of it.
It doesn't drive the story.
It doesn't drive the story. It was stupid. It doesn't. There was no emotional impact. I was like, wait, is he actually dead? Like it didn't even hit me because I was like, there was no build up to it. There was no payoff. It's just they killed a guy to basically take him out of the running and be like, well, now his son's the chief. And it's like, you could have done that without killing a character unceremoniously for no reason for this.
So if you saw something like that, and then you also saw something like Game of Thrones, do you feel like they're one and the same, or do you feel like Game of Thrones did it in such a way that felt more natural?
Game of Thrones, I have an issue with because of the gratuitous sex scenes in it, and the
A lot of essay.
lot of essay in it. So that's my biggest problem of why I eventually
Specifically around the killing of characters. is
I
what I'm
don't
referring to.
like killing
Like
a character
like
unceremoniously.
the Red Wedding.
Yes, I feel like there are.
They did it good. In my opinion, they did it good in Game.
You liked Game of Thrones killing
I
of
think
characters?
they did it better. Yeah.
I think they killed them all the time for like no reason.
I kind of like I liked it in shows and movies where they actually kind of just off a character in the most human way imaginable, which is instantly. No drama, no falling off a skyscraper through a glass pane into a pool, none of that bullshit, Like I just like it when they just pop, they're dead.
See, that's my problem with it is that the when story I enjoy in stories the suspend your fucking your laws of the world and make it a little bit unrealistic. I'm fine with that, to make it unrealistic. Like if they get the moment right before they die and they can tell their son they love them or something like that. I'm like, that's good because it's different than the real world. I don't need sadness in a story that mimics perfectly to real life.
It's okay to close up sentence in a story.
Yeah, it's okay to
I
not
do
have
agree with
everything
you.
match up perfectly with the way things would happen in real life because it is a story.
I think
It's
that
supposed to be
killing
fantastical.
a character is sometimes cheating in a lot of series.
Yes, I feel like it's
I
cheating.
ironically also feel like not killing a character is also cheating in a lot of scenarios because like what was the point? There was no like you never convinced that they were even fighting for their lives. Like it's become like in Marvel movies, right?
Yeah.
You know at the beginning at the end of the Marvel movie that hero will still be alive. That's all you know,
Like
and
the
that's all you care
classic
about.
Dragon Ball Z. Like why even watch it? You know Goku's gonna power up and defeat the
Yeah.
villain.
Yeah.
Why watch 8 episodes of him fighting Frieza when you know he's
Yeah.
going to beat Frieza at the end?
Exactly.
But I mean, at the same time, like if like in my opinion with Shangri-La Frontier, like I didn't even know that he was going to defeat these raid bosses because it just seems so outlandish and ridiculous. And it like the odds were really against them there. And unlike a show like Dragon Ball Z, where you kind of end up getting those spoilers where like you're the legend of the Super Saiyan, and you get all this foreshadowing. In Shangri-La Frontier, there is no foreshadowing, and I kind of love that about it actually. So I think the secret to convincing you that it was all worth it for either a death or for a defeat of a villain is by not foreshadowing the twist at all. Because I think that most storylines nowadays, especially in Hollywood and movies, they abuse foreshadowing to the point where I actually said abolish foreshadowing. Get it out of here.
They put it in the movie trailer a lot of times. Like, dude, you
Yeah.
gave away the ending of the movie in the trailer.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be a hook,
Like-
and they've completely lost the point of a hook. The hook is not supposed to be the
Like what about the
epitome of
days
a
when
hook.
like M. Night Shyamalan could say, by the way, Bruce Willis is dead.
Mhm.
Oh.
There was almost no foreshadowing leading up to that point. I mean, obviously people could watch the movie again and be like, oh yeah, I noticed that he never interacted with anybody, but like you
could
didn't
watch
think
it
about that. You didn't
100
care about it.
times. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was literally that's why M. Night Shyamalan became known as being the twist guy because he just throws it at you. There's zero reason for it aside from just like, oh my god, what? That's it.
That's why I like anime. I feel like good storytelling in Hollywood is dead, man.
Yeah.
There's still some of it.
There's a
Foreshadowing
bigger
is great.
pool.
It's just poorly used. I think that foreshadowing is devolving because stories are because art is imitation, and stories continue to copy other stories to the point where originality is almost entirely dead, which means that anytime you see foreshadowing, your brain will just go through your whole dictionary of movies you've already seen and figure out exactly what's about to happen next. And I do this all the
VTubers.
time, and I hate myself when I do it.
Stop copying each other.
What?
Well, the problem with foreshadowing is that it's not supposed to hit you till after the fact of what it was you were seeing.
There's good foreshadowing.
There is.
In,
But you have to like.
what is the one with Bruce Willis and Sixth Sense? What is it called?
Not Sixth Sense. The one with the glass man.
Oh no, the one with the kid where he's.
Oh yeah, Sixth Sense.
Yeah, Sixth Sense. There's a lot of foreshadowing. He has like the bumps stand up on the back of his neck
Yeah.
and things like that, and you can see if you look at it that he's talking to himself, but you don't know.
Sure.
Well, yeah.
It's really subtle.
Yeah,
It's
when-
super subtle.
And when it hits you at the end, then you think of all those moments and you go back and go, "Oh
Yeah.
my God, he was never there."
That's the best foreshadowing.
Nowadays,
when you don't
foreshadowing
realize
is
it.
like foreshadowing is opening a story with once there was a legend of a magical warrior, and then they cut to some guy in New York who's just like
Yeah.
punching his way through an alleyway. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen to that guy.
Foreshadowing now is like an opening scene as the main character gets shot in the head, and then they go to the beginning of the story.
And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I guess what they're trying.
Dude,
to
I
do,
missed
and they're
that. I missed
failing.
that. I bet you wonder how I got here. I missed that story. That
Yeah,
like
that's what they're
that
trying
kind
to
of
do. They're trying to
storytelling
make
element.
you
Exactly.
like they're trying to make you interested enough to like reverse engineer it, but it's not done well most of the time. Most of the time, it's
lazy.
very obvious how you got to that point.
Foreshadowing was a technique invented and slowly evolved over the course of the era of Hollywood. You know, obviously it existed in early eras as well, but obviously everything was inspired by, you know, earlier stories. But like I said, like it's just constantly used now. And some people seem to think that foreshadowing is required. It is a necessary part of any given story, and it's not. You can surprise somebody with zero context. You can
It's
just throw a
lazy.
twist at them because you can. Yeah.
It's very lazy writing foreshadowing. You just
Like
jump
I'm playing
into it.
I've been playing an RPG, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? And that game just says, "Oh, by the way, you're fighting this boss now for no fucking reason." There's no foreshadowing. Just a random fucking robot crashes in through the ceiling of a mansion, and you're just like, "Okay, all right, I guess I'm fighting this now." There's no reason for it. It just happens, and honestly, I kind of like that more. You know,
RPGs are that.
fun fact about foreshadowing: you could literally skip it, and you could skip it by doing the twist first, and then foreshadow, and then doing like a reverse foreshadowing where you explain why it happened later.
Yeah, you got to figure it
You know,
out.
Yeah,
Infer why.
read the whole thing about a murder. You open with a murder, and then you have to figure out why they got murdered, right?
But it's more difficult, definitely, for people to write that way. Most people
Because people like to be people like easy mode for everything.
yeah.
That's why fan service exists. Read the whole fan service thing.
All right. So I have another question.
No way.
What's the hottest anthropomorphic character? Looking at your
There's
little,
a lot of choices.
looking at your
I'm
little
trying to
fucking
think
foodie
of like
is
things that I've
hilarious.
even watched that would even have them. Man,
I'm going
Porco
Lady
Rosso.
Toru.
You're going Lady Toro?
Yeah. Who'd you say?
Porco
Rack?
Rosso.
Let me Google it. How do you?
That's from Castle in the Sky, I think. Porco Rosso. Porcorrosso.
That name sounds. Type in. This is a soup.
Porco Rosso.
The pig?
Yeah.
That is a great answer.
Thanks.
Not gonna lie, see it.
Is it the mustache?
It's the fact that they have a skill. You know, they're like a cool pilot. You know.
Anime looks amazing.
This is just a pig.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
love
pig.
the
What's the
art.
problem?
Is this a Studio Ghibli?
I don't remember.
Very Ghibli
I think
art.
so.
Very Ghibli art.
It must have been because I only watched Ghibli when I was a kid. My father introduced me to every single Ghibli ever.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. It's a.
Is your father an anime fan, or was he?
Yeah, he was, and he basically my first ever anime was Akira.
Akira.
My father gave me the manga when I was like 6 years old, and
You're
said,
going for the
"Here,
classic.
this is great reading material." And after seeing an entire panel dedicated to just organs splattered across a wall, you can tell that I really enjoyed anime, and I continued. No, I literally hated anime at that point. But my father, I always reference my parents, and I always say that they really never really factored in my age for anything. They didn't really like wean me onto like adult subjects ever. But like in this particular case, like my dad just said, "Here, like I feel like watching Akira, so we're gonna watch Akira." So I watched it at a really early age, and I both appreciated it and hated it at the same time. In
Maybe
the
a
same
little
way that I
young,
actually
but it's a classic.
it had really good animation,
Yeah, it does.
and I learned a lot from it. But at the same time, there was probably better interest.
It's so fun. My dad, when he went to the Blockbuster and was like, "What's a good cartoon for my daughter?" And the guy was like, "Princess Mononoke." And we got 5 minutes into it, and a bunch of worms crawled out of this giant pig, and I started crying. And he's like, "Maybe let's turn that off." And he turned it off. And I was like, "I hate anime." Hated anime for like 20 years after that.
Yeah, Tippy didn't come back until I got her to watch Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, that was my real intro to liking
Mhm.
anime. It's a
That
great
kind of was
story.
the same thing. Well, sort of. I don't remember why I started watching Full Metal. I'm pretty sure I just like was browsing anime online for free or something the one day, and I just came across it. But I was kind of the same way. Like I went through a very long time in my life where I didn't watch any anime. It just wasn't like it's kind of a rabbit hole. Like we've all been there, right? We start watching
Exactly.
one, and then suddenly we're wearing a skirt at a con.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next thing you
But
know,
Needs to be studied, that rabbit hole, honestly.
is a
it's
black
but
hole.
I don't know. There's something about Japanese culture that Americans love. It feels like a completely different world to
That's
us.
what I was gonna say. It
And
feels like a different
that's
world.
why we're so enamored with Tokyo. You know, that's why we're so enamored with taking a trip to Japan, pissing off every Japaner out there because they fucking hate
Look,
having
Japan's
tourists.
rebrand
You know,
was crazy, and I respect it.
Yeah, they went really kawaii.
Real left field with their culture right there.
we Americans are really about that idol culture, and we want to keep taking from it. You know,
Funny, we're so about we like idol culture, but it doesn't fit in with our society. We've built it all,
No.
so it never really works out. You see that in the
well, we were
VTuber
doing
world a lot.
we tried doing like we were parodying it for a while. We were even we brought like Takashi's Castle into like TV for a while, then kind of laughed at it. We're like, oh my god, they do this kind of dumb shit in Japan? What a bunch of morons! What a weird society they have. And then guess what happened right afterwards?
Yeah.
We had our own shows, American Ninja Warrior. We had all those kind of shit too, right?
This shit is great, man.
We adopted it. And then we had our own idol culture, right? We have America's Got Talent. That's just idol culture with
Yeah.
extra steps. It's
Never
no
quite
different.
works out
you know?
though.
Or all the pop band idol culture.
Yeah,
We had boy bands
Yeah.
in
exactly.
sync. we literally are just parallel to Japan, and the only reason why we treat them like different is just because I don't know, they have a different color palette. That's about it.
Tippy's cousin lives there. If you're ever able to travel, man, he really enjoys it. They really enjoy American guys over there.
yeah. They like a good white boy. Maybe that's where your horse
That's-
girl is.
I've said this on stream before, but I'm afraid of going to Japan because I'm afraid I'm gonna get arrested.
Why would you get arrested?
Yeah, what would you get arrested for?
I am culturally insensitive.
No, you'd be. This guy is
Yeah.
borderline a 4chaner, Tippy's cousin, and he is. Doing
Oh,
great over
great.
there.
Yeah, he's doing great. You'll be
Like
fine.
when people
you'll-
tell me that
you'll be fine.
it's frowned upon in Japan for speaking loudly while on the train. I'm like,
Wait,
bro,
this
like
guy one time we were having a party and this guy came out in nothing but a jock strap. We were like we were in high school, we were 16 years old, and he was Tippy's younger cousin. He was 14. He walked out in nothing but a jock strap and grabbed some beers out of the fridge and walked back in his room.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Johnny Somali really got everyone shook on getting arrested in another country.
You'll be fine, dude.
You gotta go over there.
I don't know. I don't know. There's
Well,
other countries I go to, you know,
like
really cool
what?
countries,
He
like
is cool. South Korea.
Yeah.
like I can't name another country that I wouldn't get canceled in.
Classic American.
We've been
Okay,
Name
Canada.
3 countries.
We've been to
Canadians wouldn't hate me. I fit right in with them.
Have you been international rec?
Sort of. I went on a cruise, and that's the only thing really. And I went to the Bahamas.
Because you're afraid of flying, right?
I went to Nassau, which
Nassau?
is just a port. Yeah, it's just full of scammers, people that are just trying to get your money. It's really boring, really disgusting too. But I have wanderlust. I want to travel, and I'm not afraid of flying. I'm afraid of
Falling?
airports. I don't like all the complications that that happen at airports. That's all.
Been to Europe a few times, man, and it's a pain in the ass. And I have big time social anxiety, dude. I hate the airport. It's worth it, bro. Just go drink a beer.
I know
or
it
two
is.
Or whatever you
I
gotta
know
do.
it is.
Yeah,
Literally,
you won't regret
TwitchCon will
it.
be the furthest I've ever traveled.
Oh.
Well, we'll be excited
Take
to
a
see you at
Quaalude.
TwitchCon, man. Got family.
It'll also
out
be the
there.
first time I ever traveled solo. I've never flown solo before.
Aw.
If you have a passport and you bring it, you can go to Mexico. Mexico's right there.
It is?
Yeah, it's like a 20-minute drive from where TwitchCon will be.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, it's only like 20 minutes.
I might pop over there to get some
Ooh.
dental work done. I gotta get.
No,
a
I don't
couple
want to go.
teeth
I don't want to go to Mexico. I get canceled there too.
work.
If there's one place you're not going to get canceled, it's Mexico.
Yeah, they're.
I'm
cool as
afraid that the
fuck,
Mexican
dude.
drug cartel is going to put me in a tire and then burn me alive.
They're cool.
Yeah, you'll be
Not the
fine.
Mexican drug cartel.
Tippy has Mexican family that lives in Mexico that'll meet us at the border and take us around.
Hold me hostage.
Yeah, we will.
Yeah, you're gonna come meet my family. I tried to get Evan to meet my mom, and he was like, I was like, do you want to come over and smoke a joint with my mom? And he was like, that's weird. You shouldn't ask people
Yeah, he
that.
said you shouldn't ask people that. That's really weird.
And I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
He just
So,
didn't want to be your mom.
the
He would
Rexton,
definitely agree to any of
If
that.
you want to meet Tippy's mom, she's also
Fuck
single. Macro's after her.
Fuck no.
You could dunk on Macro. Think of that.
She said she
Hell
liked your
no.
avatar. She said it was handsome.
Yeah, she said your avatar is handsome.
Hell no.
You don't wanna be my
think I want
stepdad, you
more of
fuck?
you?
What
You
if
think
I-
I want more of you?
What if I told you she's nothing like Tippy?
Okay, I'm listening.
Nah, she's actually basically
Yeah,
a
she's
carbon
actually
copy.
just like Tippy.
Where do you think the autism
Hell
comes from?
no.
Yeah.
So listen to Evan. Yeah, Evan's a nerd. All right, I have another question for you then.
Go
which one
on.
did you want? Hold on, let me read them.
Penis. Penis, 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 penis.
Oh,
Penis.
what's the first and last anime you watched? We forgot to ask that.
Penis, 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 penis. The first and last that I've watched. Well, the first, if you don't count Akira, the first anime that I ever watched would probably be Dragon Ball Z. I'm guessing.
Yeah, probably Pokemon doesn't count either. I'm assuming you watch.
Oh no, okay. I started I was late to the Pokemon like fandom for a while because I was just playing video games all my life and
I can tell by the way you overpronounced Pokemon.
Pokemon.
I was late to the
Um,
Pokemon.
I would say Dragon Ball Z. Pokemon was probably close to that. I'm
Not even the
guessing.
original Dragon Ball.
No, fuck the original Dragon Ball. Original Dragon Ball sucks, dude. I came into Dragon Ball Z, I think like during the Cell Saga, and then I had like I had a lot to catch up on, as you can imagine, because that
Aging
show
yourself,
is
Rack.
that show is as convoluted as like watching a fucking soap opera. Because there are robot people. One of the robot people is pregnant. There's an alien on the loose, and he's sucking everybody dry. And then
I
there's
missed
like
this whole arc.
That was the
there's
Cell
this
arc.
dead bald
Oh.
guy, and the bald guy's always dead. It doesn't matter where the guy is; he's just dead all the time. And there's sensu beans, and the sensu beans apparently can bring everybody back alive. And then there's also the Dragon Balls. By the way, Dragon Ball Z tends to forget about the Dragon Balls a lot. That's cool. Yeah, I came into Dragon Ball Z and
Dragon
didn't
Ball
know what
Z.
Dragon Balls were because they just forgot about Dragon Balls themselves for a while.
Didn't find out until Goku or somebody died and they had to wish him back.
Yeah, and even then, it makes no sense half the
No.
time. I was told later that like apparently like when I started watching this, I remember a friend told me they were like, "Oh yeah, did you see when Goku fights the dragon?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, he
Like
fights
apparently
Shenron.
like I was so late to this show that like at that point, it excelled to the point where he was just fighting the dragon himself for reasons, and I couldn't quite tell you why. I gave up at that point. Once I learned about the bigger scope of what I had to commit to, I just gave up on it.
Okay, so that was your first one. What's your last one?
Oh, the last episode of an anime that I have been watching was Fire Force. And Fire Force was another anime that my chat had turned me on to.
You like it?
I like Fire Force. I think that it had a bit of a rough start, but I like what it's been doing and where it's been going, and it just has really top tier animation, fights, and also a really intriguing mystery. It is constantly keeping you guessing. Well,
Yes.
she's a parody. She's a parody of
I do
that,
like
right?
her, and a lot of people.
That's why
that
I don't mind
ruined
her.
Fire
I
Force
think she's
for
a
it.
useless character. Make no mistake. Like they even even in the show they throw her aside so many times. She has a whole she has like a whole arc recently where like they're like she's so tired of using her what's she called the lust the lucky luster or something like that. I forget what they call it exactly. Lucky lust or something like that. It's a word for lust. I forget what they call it exactly. Maybe somebody in chat can remember. But that character has never contributed to the show, like from a fighting standpoint ever. She seems to exist just for that purpose and that purpose alone, and it's kind of lame. Like I want her to have like to discover her own superpowers, you know, and to become like something special.
With her
But
clothes
unfortunately, yes, ideally, but it didn't really matter. The point is that like her character is entirely a parody. She's a cat, right? Like this is a show about people with fire powers, and she's a cat. Like it doesn't get any more direct as a parody than that, you know. It's it's an on the nose fan service, but it's really funny in that regard because you have to think about it just a little bit, and then you're like, oh, I appreciate that, you know.
Have you ever seen Soul Eater?
Soul Eater. That
That's
is the one with the
prequel.
girl with the grims with the
Or the
with
sequel.
the wait. What?
Yeah, it's in the same universe as
Mhm.
Fire Force.
But
It's the same.
Is that the
writer.
one with the girl in the red skirt with the
Yeah,
scythe?
Maka.
Yeah, Maka.
Yes. It's by the same studio. Yeah, that's right.
And it's by the same writer. It's in the same universe.
Oh
and
yeah,
it's
yeah.
phenomenal.
You should if you haven't seen it, you should see the movie that was the prelude to Fire Force. It's really cool. It's really wacky. It's really actually it's kind of a bad movie in terms of writing, but it's really fascinating to see how that basically birthed Fire Force.
What is it called?
Oh, shoot.
Because we're obsessed with the Soul Eater universe.
Yeah, I
we
love
both
the
have Soul Eater
universe.
tattoos, and then that's how we ended up watching Fire Force because it's by the
Cat,
same.
what's the name of
writer.
that movie? What's the name of that movie?
What's the name of the Fire Force? It's a Fire Force movie.
It's a completely different universe, but it is like basically like a movie that was made by the studio that said, okay, we're gonna take this and birth Fire Force out of it, but it's a completely different like set of lore. Anime movie where characters fight fire. Yeah, Promare. Thank you, Promare.
Oh, Promare.
Promare.
It's funny. I was
Yeah.
just gonna say, is Lirio here? I know he'd know.
Yeah, Britt Lyra will know.
I'll have to check that out. Sounds good.
Promare is like it leads like it is. You could look at it and then just say Fire Force copied off of it. You know.
Oh, so it's not actually related to it?
I thought they were the same story, the same studios, or perhaps the same writers. I could be completely wrong, but it is not a coincidence that one came right before the other. You
Inspired
know.
by-
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch
They are
Soul Eater.
wildly similar. No, I've already seen Soul Eater. I saw it as a
Like
kid.
it?
It was during my whole child anime arc where I started
it's so
watching
good.
anime. I remember really enjoying the fight sequences, but I remember not really caring at all about the story. And that was kind of me as a kid. I was such a high octane action lover that I didn't care about anything else except for that. Yeah, I don't remember a single thing about it. I just remember the look of the girl, which was she was just your
Oh, it's
traditional
Mike.
anime schoolgirl.
I got-
But she had everybody had really lanky limbs that was specific to the art style.
Yeah. It had great art
and
style.
She wore really clown-like sneakers that remind me of Kingdom Hearts, which is also something I grew up with. And she had a scythe, and that's all I remember. Again, it had really badass. I mean, obviously, this studio takes pride in its animation because they have amazing animations, especially when it comes to fighting, which is all I care about in anime nowadays. I've watched like what's it called? What's Death Note? I've watched Death Note, and it bored me. I just need more action in my life. I don't know why. I just like can't stand watching people talk.
Well,
Maybe it is a bit of ADHD.
All right, so I have one last question for you then. Which one did you want? Okay. It's funny you just said that because I was just thinking this would be such a funny question for you. Because you just said Death Note bored you. We have a question on here. Was Light Yagami right? You kind of have a villain vibe, and so I want to know what you think.
Oh, like about what he was doing, what he was trying to achieve.
Self-serving justice.
Yeah, self-serving justice.
Oh, okay. So as a kid, I was extremely vindicative. I believed in taking justice into my own hands. And I believe that like superheroes could be real and should be real, because I hated police and I thought police didn't do dick for anything. That part of me hasn't changed. I still hate cops to this day. But I don't. I recognize that solving a squabble, solving something that seems objectively like bad, is tough. Like you never. I mean, like we still hear stories to this day that a criminal has been put away for 40 years and they were never even the person that did it through DNA evidence, right? So I also don't believe in the death penalty. That's just my hot political take. I hate the idea of it. So yeah, I'm not a fan of what Light was trying to do, but I do appreciate the concept of being a hero that takes matters into his own hands. I mean, my father, in addition to anime, I mean, my father was first and foremost a DC nerd. He loved DC to death.
Damn, that sounds sick.
He's very knowledgeable in all things entertainment, and sadly, I followed him for a while. Really useless information. But yeah, my father was all about superheroes, and I grew up reading all the things that he read because that's all he would ever talk about. And so I wanted to be that when I was a kid. I mean, what kid didn't? But like I truly believed in it, And then it kind of came to terms with the idea that solving violence with violence wasn't actually the smartest play half the time.
So you grew up.
It also made zero sense because like Spider-Man can stop a fucking train, but when he punches some guy in the face, that didn't twist his fucking neck around three times in a row. Like what?
Oh, Spider-Man's holding back. We all know that.
Yeah, right. You ever hold back a punch before? I can't.
Emotionally, yes.
Oh, physically.
Oh, okay. All right, well, thank you so much, Rex, for coming on. I had a lot of fun. I love talking about anime, and I like getting people's takes, so I appreciate it. You had some really good takes.
But was it a bad take?
I don't know. I still like fan service.
Mods, rename the stream.
And I'm gonna finish Shangri-La. I think it's pretty good, man. I'll get back to you after I finish.
Yeah, I'm curious because, like I said, like you will start to relate to it because it starts diving, especially if you played MMOs as well. But it touches upon gaming, MMOs, and then, shockingly, after all of that, VTubing, and something that really touches me, like in a special way. Now that sounds weird. Something that really touches me in a special way that I'm not going to change that phrase is in Ready Player One, a scene that really stuck with me when I was a kid in that movie was when the kid meets the girl in real life. And there's just something about that, about playing a character in a video game. Because I grew up on MMOs, and meeting the people that you've been playing alongside all this time that are across the world. And they have this impression about you simply based on what? Your voice, on the text messages that you send, and they have no idea what to expect, And I love that scene in Ready Player One because it really did that really well. It of course did it a little too romantically, but like I love that idea.
Hot.
Yeah. And Shangri-La Frontier brought that back tenfold to me. And I recently just saw a movie, anime movie with my community. Actually, it was called Belle, Belle, and you have to watch this movie as a VTuber. This movie is
I'll write it down.
fucking insane when it comes. This movie was made in 2013, and it is all about VTubing.
You know
In
what's so funny is
2013.
when you told us to watch Shangri-La, Guy, we watched the first episode, and when it started the second episode where they're all sitting around, Guy literally went, he said, "Oh, they're VTubers."
Yeah.
And I laughed, and it's so funny that you're like, yeah, it's like VTubing, because it's the first thing
They
he
start
said.
becoming them.
Yeah,
later
when he
in the
showed them
show,
all
they
sitting
do.
around together and like talking about their cosplay and this and that, and Guy was like, "Oh, they're just VTubers. I get it."
Yeah.
Definitely feel
You
like
actually get to see that as character development. They literally like because they slayed this colossus in the game, everybody finds out and they become like sort of celebrities in this game, which is something that I always dreamed of becoming in World of Warcraft. I love the idea of like getting like a legendary weapon that only a few people had, or becoming like the first raid to like
Heck, in the
kill a
classic
boss.
game, that was a thing.
Unfortunately, that was never actually a dream, simply because people literally dedicate their entire lives to that, and I was yeah, I just couldn't do that. But I still love the idea of just becoming some form of famous on a social place, in an MMO. And ironically, I became a VTuber, so I guess that kind of worked out for
VR
me,
chat's
right?
kind of an MMO. It's kind of a social MMO.
Yeah, and I envy what Fillion has. Obviously, any celebrity would tell you that they
Don't
fucking
say.
hate what being a celebrity does for you, right? It makes you impossible to be out in public anywhere, without getting recognized. But I do envy that idea that like you affect so many people that they start to recognize you. I like that idea. Would I ever want to embody it? Probably not. But as I keep learning, more people know about me than I know about them. So.
Cool
I
to
keep
know
learning
you
this the
leave
hard
an
way.
impact, man.
Apparently,
Leave
but
something
not enough that
behind.
people won't reach out to me and ask me to do something with them.
Hey, you know what? I think because we don't have anybody reach out to us either. I think people are just shy in this space, dude. Most people, they're always tweeting about how nervous they are to ask people to work together. Anytime we ask somebody, they're always so down. I think people are just shy, dude.
Maybe I hate being the guy that always has to ask.
That's you're just the extrovert adopting a bunch of introverts.
I think what you really want is be famous while maintaining anonymity. Well, yeah, I like I said, I grew up wanting to be a superhero. I want to leave an impact on the world without them ever having to care about who I actually am. I want to be a symbol for people, which I know sounds really corny, but like that's always what I've
Describe
wanted to be.
Batman.
You described all
You know,
night.
But like it's the same
Symbol?
reason why like when I run like a charity stream every year, it's like I want to convince people that like anybody can do that. That's how I end like every piece of content that I ever do. Whenever I do like a review of like a roast or like presentation that I made, I just tell people like, by the way, this is how easy this was. Please do this. Like I don't have to be the one guy, that is doing this. Like anybody can do this. In fact, anybody can do it better than me. Is what I keep telling
I
people.
would love to see more cool content, man. I wish more people would do cool things rather than just what we see so much of on here.
Actually,
Same shit.
Cha just DM'd me with a really interesting opportunity, so I'm gonna check that out then. But
Miss Cha-Cha.
it's along that lines, like along the lines of
Yeah.
like people. She's fucking great, dude.
Gotcha
She
has some
actually
killer ideas.
she reaches out to me. That's what I appreciate. I appreciate
She's also
any of
an
my
extrovert,
friends
though.
Yeah, she's
that
an
reach out
extrovert
to
as
me.
well.
Sure, that's fair.
She's 100%.
Rexon, you want to get a couple drinks out of this? I don't drink, and if you knew anything about me, you'd know that I don't. So you just insulted me, Jakey.
Rexon just wants to be the prettiest girl at the party.
We'll get a handful of cashews together.
No, I'm the designated driver. Back in high school, my friends got drunk all the time. I would always drive them all the places they wanted to go.
Aw, the sober Sally.
Neither of us drink.
We don't drink either.
Nah.
My favorite memory was when my friends really wanted to play a game, so I drove them to Walmart. We picked up Twister, and we drove back and we played Twister. And I'll never forget when they played Twister drunk. I was the spinner guy, and I'll never forget when one of the girls at the party had to like basically throw her ass in front of another guy during Twister, and she said, "I don't think I'm wearing any underwear." And all of the guys, like you ever seen like one of those things where like, you know, a loud noise happens next to like 15 cats and all the cats look in the exact same direction at the same time? All the guys looked at each other at the exact same time and gave the smuggest smile of their lives. Like,
That guy was their hero that night.
A fetish was born that day.
Yeah.
You can see the kink wheels
Ironically,
turning.
Exactly.
that day is why I want to like my VTuber dream is I want to do in a mocap studio Twister with a bunch of VTubers. That is my
God,
dream.
you're gonna recreate
You're gonna
it?
recreate the no panties?
No,
It's because it wasn't you, that guy.
I just
was
want to
it?
play Twister because it was the funniest night ever. It was just so funny. Like Twister's such an awesome game. There is no game like Twister, by the way. There is not a single like board game that is so physical like Twister. And I miss that. Like I wish more people made more physical based games like Twister.
People are too awkward these days. They don't want to touch each other.
Mhm.
It sucks. It sucks, dude.
Yeah, everyone should just start touching each other.
Yeah,
I remember my at my old office. We used to have game nights, and my friend brought one of my coworker friends brought a I think it was a Switch. I think they brought a Switch with the Wii mini games, not sports, but like mini games. And we played them on the big screen TV in our giant office's conference center or conference room. And one of the games was literally where you had to hold the controller in your hand, the other guy had to knock it out of your hand, and vice versa.
Sounds so
And I'm just
dangerous
staring at him
with
like,
me.
I'm like, is this HR approved? And he starts
Yeah.
swinging at me immediately. But like, it was so fun. It was amazing, and I want more of that. You
That's
know,
the best use of Nintendo games. That's exactly what they're made for.
You're
Yeah.
trying to bring back the board game nights, but in like a VTuber world.
I did that. Literally, I've done
Yeah,
that.
with the
I play
tabletop?
Snake Oil. Yeah, with Snake Oil.
They've done like 2 or 3 of them now, right?
99% of what I have done on stream are just like ideas that I brought back from my youth in some regard, you know, that I really enjoyed. So
We still have that idea we got to give you. We'll talk to you another time about it. We
Oh,
got a
yeah,
good
yeah,
idea for it.
Yeah, I forgot. We were supposed to call you the other day.
be
Hey,
honest,
man, we
chat. How many
didn't.
guys here started paying slightly more attention at the no panties part of Rex's story? Oh yeah, it's crazy. The moment I say underwear,
Yeah.
all of you just light up.
Everybody perked up their ears.
I was like, why couldn't it be me?
Switch with the Wii gives mac and cheese with the chicken strips. What is your community? What
Boy
is this
Toy
person?
Rain Rod.
Well,
He's
yeah, Boy Toy's rain
extremely
rotted.
brain rot.
So they're an average chatter. Okay, noted.
Yeah.
Our chat consists of brain rot, gay, furries, and
Autists.
Autists.
That's
Thumbs
pretty
up.
much it.
Put a 1 in chat if you're any of those things.
Okay, so apparently my community is the same, except nobody's gay because they all just think I'm gay.
No, your community's 100% gay for you. I hope you know that.
They're not gay for me. Are you kidding me? None
Yes,
of them find
they
me
are.
remotely
Yes, they are,
attractive.
Rick.
No, they are not.
It's it,
Most cool male streamers, and I say that lightly, attract a lot of gay
Nobody
men.
thinks I'm cool on my stream. I act like a fucking douchebag on
I
my
think
stream.
you're
What are you talking
cool.
about?
I think you're
Well,
cool.
off
Don't ever
stream.
repeat it, but
mod
off
scrub the
stream.
VOD. Yeah, no, your community definitely your
Caesar
community.
says you're 100%
Yeah,
gay.
Caesars does say you're gay, and I
That's
believe
not true.
Caesars.
Well, yes, they all think I'm gay, and I fill the gay hole for everybody else. Like nobody else is gay as a result of
Pause.
it.
You're
You're
filling their gay hole.
I gotta go.
Yeah, I think that's a good segue.
I'm gonna title this one "Rexon's filling the gay hole."
Yeah, we just got our thumbnail. Thank you, Rex.
Thank you, Rexon. Beautiful. I love that this last message from you is
Philly-
just an anatomy of a
Yeah,
penis.
it'll be our thumbnail. Will be that, and we'll put Fillion's right hand.
There is no
fills gay
penis in this
holes.
picture, is there?
Yes, there is. Look at the picture again. There's very
Yeah.
obviously.
That is not a penis. If that is if that's a penis to you, then guy, you gotta work on it. All right. I don't know. You gotta.
I know what 12 inches looks like, Rex, and that's 12 inches.
That ain't 12. That is 0.5.
That's,
You need a new
Generously.
ruler.
that's either a penis or a very large clit.
Look at the size of a
It's
comparison.
all head.
dude.
It's all. It's like it's nothing but a penis head.
A kidney can fit in your palm.
So
Alright,
so
not
that's
a-
large.
Not all of us are so blessed.
You know what game I bet Rexon will love? Math with Tippy.
No, we're not doing math.
I can't even do math chat, and I program for a living.
That's what ChatGPT is for.
Yeah, be a vibe coder.
Oh, I used ChatGPT all day today. It was
Nice.
great.
Jeez.
All right, Rex, and we'll let you go. Thank you so much for coming. I had a lot of fun. It's good getting
Thanks
to
for
talk
inviting
to
me.
you.
Yeah, now that I know that you're saying people aren't inviting you, we'll just invite you to things more often, man. Thought you were busy.
What I tell everybody is that I am extremely busy, but whenever somebody invites me to something, I guilt trip myself into making sure that I attend it.
The same thing. We are busy, but if you invite us, man, Tibby and I are always down.
Why doesn't Rexon have arms? Somebody made this for me. I never commissioned art in my entire life. Everything that I have on my channel has been made by somebody else. This person decided they liked Rayman.
Rexon likes free labor.
Mission Rex and a food.
I never ask for anything, which drives people fucking nuts. Because so many people want to help me.
You hint at it.
I hint at it by saying that I don't ask for it.
I seem to remember donating for some.
Do you take it as like a reverse psychology?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I remember us donating for a couple of VR gloves.
Nah. Doesn't count.
Or those sitting.
That was all sponsorship. That was paid by a sponsorship.
It's not often. I'll give you that, Rick. In the VTuber universe, a lot of VTubers seem to be always shilling something. You definitely don't do it often.
Well, it's because I have a full-time job.
Yeah.
You're employed.
That's
unemployed behavior.
I don't know if you qualify as a VTuber then.
Whenever people ask me, like, like Rexon, like, will you go full-time? I always tell them, like, yeah. I said, yeah. Like, if I get fired from my job, yes.
You got a great job. Why would you quit?
Yeah, it's just like I went to college, dude. Like I can't just drop it on a dime like that. I got mouths to feed. I got a family. I got a son and a daughter and a wife.
A couple dogs. Anime.
I'm allergic to dogs.
I'm
a pussy
about the mouths you're feeding. Can you cook?
What do you mean? I made okonomiyaki.
I don't even know what that is.
What is that?
Exactly. Make it. It's delicious.
No, and we've all seen me cook as well.
We made a kids pool full of Jello 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'm fully aware. Everything. I can't watch your stream while hungry. It's just I lose my appetite immediately.
Then I'm doing my job.
Fucking gross. Rot maxing.
Check Reddit sometime. They hate us.
He's a nice husband to feed.
Well, at least Reddit hates you and not 4chan.
Oh yeah, no, we stay off 4chan. They would hate us and like come find us.
Yeah.
Reddit,
yes,
passively.
Yeah, they just.
Rexon teaches Tippy cooking collab. We tried that sort of one day. I yelled at her like live on her stream about potato buns or something like that. I forget. She was making burgers.
No, I asked you.
We asked you to do it, and you did it with a different streamer, actually.
Yeah, you did it with.
I did
with Frikey, and I ended up replacing you with Cha Cha. So.
Yeah, you said you didn't think you'd be able to be funny doing it, and you did it with Cha Cha. But
no,
it wasn't.
He did it with Frikey.
Oh, with Frikey, but it wasn't funny, so you were right.
Yeah.
What did you ask me like 4 months ago?
Yeah.
The Frikey thing happened like last month, didn't it?
Yeah, we asked you like 3 or 4 months.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you should consider the Frikey. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter because you're gonna fuck it up either way. Never mind. The Frikey thing was unique because
funny.
God, she's
similar to me.
Frikey
has stuff from her youth that she really wants to bring to stream. In this case, it was the translated recipe like 1,000 times or whatever. Apparently, it took a lot of work on her end just to get a recipe and to actually make it translated to the point where it becomes funny, but also not indecipherable. I was going to suggest that you try this. However, you're just going to end up making slop regardless, so it's boring.
No, when I did the Cha-Cha one,
mine was fascinating because it was like a challenge. It was like a cooking challenge, which is exactly what she used to watch. Like she watched cooking challenges where they would get like, it would tell you to make sex with your cabbage, right? And what it actually meant is that you actually had to combine the cabbage with the other ingredients,
This
right?
is gonna be really awkward then.
Yeah.
The stream immediately gets taken down.
Tippy made 2 edible meals. One I think Cotton did with you, and the other one was.
Yeah, if someone walks me through a thing, I can do it. If I'm on my own, then I'm freestyling, and it goes.
I don't want to be around you when you're holding a knife.
She's stabbed me before, actually.
Fair enough.
She's literally.
I'm not surprised. The fact that you said that with a giggle is hilarious to me.
She thinks it's hilarious.
Of course she does. That's why I don't trust her around anything.
You shouldn't.
It's gonna be an interesting TwitchCon. I'll give you that.
10 feet, Tippy. 10 feet at all times.
Can't wait to get a terrorist threat called on me.
Have you seen how fast she moves?
Both hands on my balls.
Yeah.
Protecting.
You need to make like a 20-foot circle around you. Tippy can lunge.
Yeah. I can move fast if
I
need
will,
be.
I will announce a meet and greet so that they protect me from you.
It's too late. They already closed.
I'm short. I can get through.
She'll substitute one of the main ingredients and then leave it in the fridge on a plate for a month.
Yeah, we've already been down the mental illness rabbit hole.
Yeah, we have 25 jars of weird pickled things in our fridge right now.
Yeah.
Well, at least those will last because they're pickled.
No, we pickled them Big Mac.
That's
Hoping to preserve it.
I
I'll
am
bring
going
it
to
for
go.
you.
I'm leaving.
Rexon!
Bye, Rexon.
Thank you for
Thank you, man.
coming.
Bye. Bye, chat. Bye, chat.
Bye.
Chat, I hope you enjoyed that. That was the one and only Rexon Games. It honestly not bad takes.
His takes were much better than I thought they would be.
Yeah, I thought his takes were pretty good.
What do you guys think, chat?
Boy, is he a yapper. I'm just saying that because I know Rexon's still here. That was fun meeting with Rexon. Rexon's great. I'm so glad. Mods, if you haven't shouted him out, please shout him out. He's a very cool take. Yeah, he's a cool dude.
We joke a lot, but Rexon has been a friend of ours in this space for easily over a year now. He's been a really nice guy.
Yeah,
really
probably
cool
like
guy.
2. We've known Rexon a long time, so. I saw someone in chat say talk about One Piece or Death Note. So every Wednesday we bring on a different guest.
Oh, we have one for One Piece. We
Yes.
have somebody that all they care about is One Piece.
Yeah, and each of the guests, each guest will have their own animes that they would like to talk about. Kind of like we did tonight, we will ask them general takes, but we'll also ask them about their favorite ones. Rexon's was Shangri-La Frontier, so that's why we talked about that one.
Here, why does Rexon have so much lotion?
Thank you for the 100 biddies, Icy, and Jim Beezy. Thank you so much for the 153 biddies. I appreciate it. Sorry, I missed that before. I heard a ding, but then I couldn't find it on my screen because there was a lot happening on my screen. We get Fillion next. I wish, but I don't think Fillion's gonna come on and talk about anime. I don't even know if Fillion watches
I don't know
anime.
if she's an anime fan or not.
Yeah, but we'll be bringing out different people each week, and whatever animes they enjoy, we will talk to them about them. So we do have someone for One Piece. We don't have someone for Death Note yet, but we have a bunch of people. We still need to ask them what they want to go through. And honestly, Shangri-La Frontier, I recommend it. I think it was really good. I think you guys would like it. Like Rexon said, it's very game-oriented.
It really fits like the Twitch chat vibe. You guys would like it a lot, I think.
Get Pippa to talk about Uma Musume. That's a solid 5 hours. You know what's funny is I always worry that like, they won't have much to talk about. Get someone going about their favorite anime, and it's endless.
People have a lot of opinions about their favorite anime.
To recommend Domestic Girlfriend to Rexon. Dang, you gotta shoot him a DM. Ask him to watch it with you. Hold hands. By the way, again, if you haven't seen it, we pinned in the top a video that we had Caesars make for us. He did a phenomenal job editing it. It came out exactly like we wanted. He did a super, super good job. We don't get videos done very often. Maybe one every other month. So we put out videos every week, but they're usually videos about things we've done on stream in case people have missed them. But this is completely unique. It's the watermelon video. If you haven't seen it, it has guys' thighs in it. So if you check that out. Also, oh wait, hold on. If you haven't checked out that video, check out that video. All right, and we'll be back on Wednesday, or we'll be back this Saturday at 6 p.m. EST. We got some really fun stuff this weekend. We'll be doing another big bit. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna start rating Cece's work at Rotten Tomatoes. You should. Oh yeah, so we got a microscope And we're going to be looking at some stuff under the microscope. We also have some other fun ideas of things we're going to do this weekend. I'm really excited for it. We doing a movie tonight or skipping until Friday? Let me ask Guy when he comes back in. I think we might... I don't know. Let me ask him when he comes back in. I'm not really sure if we're doing... Is it... Let me see. Can one of the mods put a poll and see if they want to watch, if chat wants to watch a movie after this in the Discord? But you're going to see stuff you really don't want to see with a microscope. It can really mess up your perception of reality. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping it messes everything up. I'm hoping I look at it and I never want to eat whatever it is again. Because we will be looking at weird shit under the microscope, and I'm so excited. What movie? We have a section in Discord of watching movies. If anyone wants to watch a movie, vote in the poll, yes. If people are busy after this, then we can put it off till another day. Poll up with a typo. You nerds want move tonight. Nice. Are we messing up with the perception of reality? I'll get the mushrooms. Only if it's a lot. Yeah, because I love move night. Move night. Yeah, Guy went to go pee. But we have movies that we were interested in watching. Let me see what's in the Discord, because people did movie night suggestions. Sometimes we watch them on Wednesdays after stream. Pivot, pivot, pivot. Can't wait to see hat movie we're doing. What hat move? What move would we do? Can move while sit? Kind of like Suge Knight. We could move while sit. Let's see. Ba-da-da-da. Usually with the movies, we go in the Discord into the movie night suggestion and we just pick whatever has the highest likes underneath it. How to Train Your Dragon 2? No! I'm not watching that again. My god, there are so many. Kung Fu Hustle, Bubba Hotep. Yeah, whatever has the most likes, we usually just pick that one. So maybe, yeah, looks like 8 people said they want to watch a movie. So yeah, we can watch a movie after this. We can pull up a movie. That'll be fun. Yeah, we'll watch a movie after this in the Discord if anyone wants to come by. We don't usually talk through it. We just pull it up and we all watch it together. Vote a no just to be problematic. Of course you would. Skibbity anime waifus. I mean, drop the movie link. I'm really excited for this weekend. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm glad Rexa came on. I had a fun time talking about anime. We're going to watch a movie in the Discord after. Alright, so yeah, because a bunch of people want to watch the movie. Only Jakey voted no, and it was so he could throw off the poll.
Watch a movie. The movie night.
Yeah.
Raid out, and then anybody wants to, you just hop in the Discord lobby.
Yeah, hop in the Discord lobby after we raid out, and then we will pick a movie out of the movie suggestions, and we'll watch that tonight. It'll be fun. It's like a movie cut into 3 parts. Skibbity anime waifus.
Are you able to stream it from your PC, Lapis, or is it too late for you guys? I know you go to bed a couple hours and gotta shut down.
Yeah. I can? Okay, cool. Thank
Sweet.
you.
Alright, let's go ahead and raid out then. You guys enjoyed the pod.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah. It's 6 p.m. here. Oh, it's early. I forgot.
Yeah, we're ending early. The podcast, we kind of just want to keep it tight, you know, because once the guest is gone, the content. It's everyone.
Yeah. So every Wednesday we do this. Next Wednesday we'll have on another guest. We'll talk about their favorite animes. But we will be back this Saturday at 6 p.m. EST. We got something fun. We'll put it up in the Discord tomorrow, so you guys can know exactly what it's gonna be.
2 cool bits a week, Saturday and Sunday.
Bits are Saturday, Sunday. Monday will be You Laugh, You Lose this week, and then Wednesdays are our podcast. So yeah. So we're gonna raid Umi. Looks like Umi is doing Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3. Is that the normal Baldur's
Yeah, it's
Gate?
Baldur's Gate.
All right, Umi's playing Baldur's Gate. We'll go raid her. It's been a while. I thank you guys for coming. Thank you to Rexon. I will see you guys actually, I'll see you after next on stream. We'll see you Saturday. But after this, we'll hop in the lobby of the Discord. If you want to come watch a movie with us, hop in the lobby and we'll throw up a movie and we'll watch that tonight.
Watch the YouTube video. It's only like 3 minutes long.
Yeah, watch the YouTube video.